Yo, 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 welcome to another edition of Wrestling Talks and Thoughts. In this well anticipated episode, I am your host, J Mac Main.
You already know what it is, man. It's your big bad booty daddy, man. You already know.
Hey, boy, your boy Travis back in the building. Been a long time. What's up, everybody?
What's going on?
So, without further ado, Wrestling Talks and Thoughts. What do you want to talk about?
Hey, you know what? We can talk. We can go. We can talk about SummerSlam a little bit. Yeah, only Ant showed us, so the beef can hold out a little bit.
Nah, we're gonna talk about what we were talking about in that chat. Let the beast out.
Let's go there. I was trying to hold it to the end, but you want to let the beast out in the beginning? Let's go. We can start with your boy. Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, let's start there. Go ahead.
All right, you got the floor, sir. That's your boy. You got the floor.
Is yours. Nah, I gotta feed off what you say again, man. I gotta let the people hear what you say.
I got this one. You go first on the Roman situation. That's fair. All right. So let's start from the jump. The storyline and the match is what we was talking about in the chat, right? The storyline was a perfect picture storyline. Brock never told us why he attacked Cody, but Saturday night at the end of that match when he lost and he shook Cody's hand and they hugged each other head to head, that told the story. He was trying to see that Cody had that dog in him. He was trying to see if Cody had that mentality about him. He was trying to see, was Cody that guy that everybody knew he was because of the show he put on several times before and what he did in AEW. All right? So I'm giving 100% shout out credit to Brock. But when it comes to the match itself was the same we've seen every single time for the last 5 years from Brock Lesnar. It's simple. The match started out, they try to attack him early, and if they attack him early, he gets a few punches. The person gets a few punches in. Then they go with the overhand. Here comes the suplex. Person get another little punch. It's not good. It's just suplex. Then the other person gets a little hand. Then comes the L5s. Then comes the armbar. Then comes a win between Brock or whoever he's fighting. The match itself wasn't good, but the storyline was excellent. That's all I got to say about that.
You done?
You got it, brother. I'm listening.
All right. I gotta hold on.
Hey Jay, was that while we waiting on him? Was that Henry talking about he about to get on?
Yeah, he says he's coming on.
Oh, okay. He took out the track shoes. Okay, good copy. Hey Sean, if you want it, you can take your track shoes off and come on too, bro. I want all the smoke.
I don't know what you expect out of a 47-year-old Brock Lesnar, bro. I don't know what you're expecting out of him. That's number one. I don't know what you're expecting. I agree with you with the story. The story was great, but I think there's more to it. I'm gonna get to that on another part of why Brock attacked Cody. But the match was typical your Brock Lesnar beatdown. What you expected? You expecting some flips and kicks. You're not gonna get that out of Brock, though. You're gonna get suplex. I'm gonna beat you the hell down. Suplex. Stay down. You don't stay down. I'm gonna beat you the hell down. He's a combat fighter. He ain't a wrestler.
So we agree the match wasn't great. It was just a match.
Oh, so Trav, my fault to interrupt, but Trav, Sean said he's gonna watch and laugh.
I just saw that.
The match was great.
That's a good thing.
It was one of Brock's greatest matches. You know why? Because we didn't get 10 minutes of Brock.
Wait. Oh, okay. I got a question. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead.
No, ask your question because it might bounce off what I gotta say next.
No, go ahead. I asked later.
All right, we didn't get 10 minutes out of Brock. We got a slow burn match. Like that's what tells the story even more. Slow burn. Like you said, I agree with you. Trying to beat Cody up, see if he had that dog in him. He wanted to see if he was gonna give up or not. I'm gonna beat you down. I know I could beat you, but I don't want to pin you. I want you to say I quit. That's why I love that match, because he could have pinned him. That match could have been over in 5 minutes. But no, Brock wanted the beast, and Brock wanted to beat that boy down and see if he had that dog in him. Like, oh, they say you the next man up. Oh, let's see. You want to carry this company? Oh, let's see. You want to be bigger than Cena? Oh, let's see. Because you see what Brock did to Cena the first time. So listen, that was almost the same thing. Almost. It was this close to being like that. It was this close to being there. But that boy, even though I don't like him, that boy had that dog in him. I don't know where it came from. No intentionally to his dog. But listen, that dog had that dog in him. He had that dog in him, and he let the dog came out at the right time. I think it was one of Brock's best matches ever, bro.
It's funny. And so you gave him the name, and I think that name's gonna stick with him forever. Super Saiyan Cody Goku Rhodes, like, and then the fact he has blonde hair does.
Super Saiyan Goku. He's Goku mode right now.
I got two questions. The first question is, you said this is one of Brock's greatest matches, right?
Yeah.
I ain't asking you this question. A question go to you, Jay, because you're not a Brock Lesnar fan. On us, how many times are you gonna go rewatch that match?
I watched it twice.
He's a coach.
You watched it twice already. Now, okay, so let me ask you this. I'm talking about how many more times you think you'll watch it this year?
Twice.
Hell no.
I don't know. It depends on the mood I'm in. If I do watch it, I watch it for Cody. But typically, I really don't go back and watch matches like that. Like, it's rare. You know, if I want to prove a point, or I want to, show something, or it's in the midst of a conversation, I'll pull it up. But I just gotta be in one of those moods, because like a lot of great matches, I really don't go back and watch unless I'm like, yo, I really feel like watching that match.
So for me, I respect that. So for me, I don't go back and watch matches either. But like if I'm scrolling on my Facebook feed or my Twitter feed, and a good match comes up, and I like that match, I'll sit and I'll watch it. And my saying is this, and this is my point, Jay. I mean, and you're a Brock fan, so you're gonna watch it anyway. I respect that. But what I'm saying is this: if that match was to come up on my Facebook or my Twitter feed or my TikTok feed, I'm not sitting and watching that match again. So for me, I get what you're saying, the slow burn. That was cool, but I'm just saying it was the typical Brock Lesnar match. Yeah, and it's not like this. What you expect. But I mean, okay, so wait. So let me ask you this, because you an AEW guy, right?
Yeah.
You watched the pay-per-view the other night, right?
They didn't have no pay-per-view the other night.
Well, when CM Punk fought, right?
I don't watch Saturdays.
Okay. But did you? Wait. Oh, dang. It's Hey, buddy. Hey, bro. I thought you had to put your trash shoes on the ring.
Nah, I'm here.
Okay.
I had to put the do-rag on because I'm for battle. I had to put the do-rag on.
So as I was saying,
I'm going to.
Hey, Henry, did you watch the CM Punk match the other day?
I don't like the AEW.
Hey, Sean, come in the comment section if you watched the CM Punk match.
AEW trash right now, man.
Yeah, he don't watch AEW.
This shit trash.
So what I'm saying is, when I watched CM Punk, when he first got back to AEW, he 41, 42 years old. And he's still putting on hellacious matches.
He is.
Brock is not doing it. Brock is giving us a typical match each and every time.
Brock's been doing it for 15 years.
Oh, we in the show? I thought we was in the back. I thought we was in the
Nah, bro.
We live now. Oh shit. Oh, now we talking. Look. Oh shit. Now look.
That's what happens when you show up.
You're right.
Yeah, what you expect? It's like putting Brock in the ring with Braun Strowman. What you expect? Nothing but pure suplexes and destruction.
Wait. I'm gonna kill you something. What was the last time Undertaker fought? How old was he?
Bro,
55.
we're talking about a man that's not human, bro.
You know what I think the problem was? I think it was the fact that that match followed Ricochet and Logan Paul.
Hold on. I'm getting a lot of echo.
Yeah,
Since Jose Jr.
Since
I
Jose,
think
bro.
that-
I'm not Jose, bro. That's fucked up. You saw that shit? That's fucked up. That's some fucked up shit. Hey, hold on. Let me get my headphones
No,
on.
you're good. I think it was Trav echoing.
Let me get my headphones on. I'll be back.
All right.
But listen though.
But I think that match followed Ricochet and Logan. I think Trav had expectations to be like, all right, that needs to follow, or that needs to really follow.
But it would have, any other night it would have started the show. But Logan wanted to get to Jake's fight.
Right, exactly.
But I don't know what y'all expect out of Brock. Brock's been doing this for 15 years straight, bro. Every time he comes back, eat, conquer, sleep, repeat. That's it.
Yeah, typical Brock match.
He just proved that Cody got that dog in him, bro. He made me a Cody fan. I might dye my hair blonde. And get a white.
Uh-oh.
You know? I might go get me a Brandy Rose. You never know.
Oh, that's big.
You should definitely do your hair blonde.
Y'all for a while.
So what's going on? I want to hear what's big discussion.
Your man Trav tried to say that Cody
Who's gonna be the judge,
and
man?
Brock match was trash. It was hot garbage.
Oh, Travis.
I'm not even gonna tell you what he said about the Usos. I'm not even gonna get to that yet. Because Henry just came in, and we're gonna let Henry speak about this Henry.
What's up, man? Hold up. I'm trying to figure out my headphones real quick.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, and I said again, Brock, and Cody match was ordinary. Especially about that match. So it's
Let me ask you a question. Are you a fan of Brock versus Big Show?
I'm not saying that the Cody was trash. Nah, it wasn't like the Shayna Baszler and Ronda match. But I'm saying it wasn't great. We had seven matches at SummerSlam, and that one was like number 4, number 5.
Nah,
Best.
Somebody gotta mute them.
I think that's Henry's. Let me see. Yeah.
Yo, you're bugging, Trav. I think you like on magical mushrooms or something, yo. Listen, was you a fan of Brock versus Big Show at Survivor Series when Paul Heyman turned on Brock?
You said, did I like what?
When Paul Heyman turned on Brock the first time when he fought Big Show, Survivor Series.
Did I like that match?
Yeah, was you a fan of that match?
I think it was okay. I ain't gonna put it on no high pedestal or nothing like that.
I don't know what type of wrestling you like then. I don't know how to talk to you then, bro.
Wait. You want me to tell you what kind of match or wrestling I like? Wait.
You're saying it's trash.
I didn't say that was trash. I said it wasn't high on my list. That wasn't trash.
Bro, that was one of the best big men showdowns ever.
Okay, who would agree? Anybody agree on here? Anybody? Just raise your hand. Oh God,
I agree. I totally agree.
That's because that's his style of wrestling, though. That's the only reason why he agreed. To be honest with you,
I totally agree.
Nah. It's because it tells a story, man. So
I'm sorry. That match with Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes was definitely a great match. One thing I will say is this, real quick. If you notice, ever since Brock came back from UFC, the best match the best kind of like trilogy of matches he's had has been with Cody. Like you can tell, like with all the smaller guys, like he played a little bit with Daniel Bryan and Finn. He gave him a little space, but with Cody,
you say he played around with him a little bit.
Pause.
But see the difference between Cody Rhodes, and then AJ Styles, Finn Balor, Ricochet, Kofi.
Dominic.
You get Rey Mysterio, right? He fought Rey Mysterio too, right?
And Dominic too,
and Dominic. That right there is that Cody was believable to beat him.
You think
Cody
so?
was believable to beat him. Cody is a light heavyweight. All these other guys are midgets, cruiserweights. Come on now.
So my problem is, I honestly believe right now you guys are getting confused with great storytelling versus great matches.
No.
Because we can, yeah. You can say no. All you want to, yeah. I believe you guys are getting the storylines mixed up with the matches. The matches, it was nothing great about. Let me finish. It was nothing great about that match. It was not. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like the first match. I think the first match they had was better than any other match they had.
What was the first match? The one in Dubai?
The one where Cody was in the arm bar and he rolled over and pinned Brock Lesnar.
Puerto Rico.
Oh, that's Backlash, right?
Yeah, Puerto Rico. I like that match better than that. I like that match better than anyone else.
Night of Champions was better than Puerto Rico.
Man, I don't know what y'all watch.
Night of Champion one. I ain't really watched that one. I ain't gonna lie. I watched parts of it.
I'm not gonna lie. Brock's last 4 matches haven't been that bad. Even the match with Omos was good.
Now hey bro, listen. I listen. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Anything with Omos in it is trash. I hate dude. Hey, listen. I can give anybody their credit on certain matches, but anything with almost Omos in it is trash.
That's the thing y'all getting confused with.
That is trash.
That's the thing y'all getting confused with. You're not gonna see a 7'2" guy doing flips, doing super kicks, slapping thighs. You're not gonna see that. You're not gonna see suicide dives. All you're gonna see is power slams, suplex, clotheslines, and a grapple. And a grapple. Yes.
No, we're not. No. I'm not looking for that out of him. But when I look at Braun Strowman and I look at almost. Wait. When I look at Braun Strowman, I look at almost. Why did Braun Strowman get fired from WWE, but not almost? And we all are sitting here and agreeing on the show. You weren't on the show here, but me, Aunt Si, and Jay sat here and said, "Bro, we all didn't understand why Brock got cut. And we was all wondering why Almost was still on the show.
We know why Braun got cut. Vince was being a pervert, grabbing butt cheeks backstage.
I don't care, bro. Listen, I'm just saying, anything with Almost in it is trash. He can barely run. He can barely move. He is not athletic.
You Travis, man. God, nobody can tell.
You must have seen Omos versus Seth Rollins.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, he surprised us against Seth.
That was pretty good. Yeah, but that's the thing. International wrestlers are not, and WWE international wrestlers are not going to get cut for the reason that international money. Simple as that.
Look at Jinder Mahal. Still there.
Right.
Simple as that.
Don't even wrestle, but he's still employed.
What's the other guy? Look at Shanky. What's his name? Shanky? The dancing giant Hindu.
Oh, Van, whatever. What's the other guy's name that they made it seem like he was Vince McMahon?
Yeah, Mansoor, whatever his name is, I don't know.
Oh, Mansoor too. Look,
yeah, and they about to go to India. So I'm surprised they put
Mansoor.
the title back on Jinder Mahal.
Mansoor.
Exactly.
But yeah, Trav, man, I don't know, man. I don't know what you expect out of Brock, bro.
This is what I think Brock and Cody's match was great wrestling because Brock did everything he did. Brock knows how to suplex safely. If the wrestler can't land, that's on their fault. Bobby, when Bobby was getting suplexed, his dumb ass was going shoulder first. It ain't his fault. And Cody, the underdog, never gave up. That's storytelling right there where Brock was like, stay down.
He could have pinned him.
But he gave up. Yeah. Stay down. That's when you seen the face turn right there. That's when you seen Brock's face turn right there. Stay down. Because usually Brock would just go outside and just fucking suplex the fuck out of him or F5 him.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why that match is there. And that's why Cody's going to be the face. But what makes it, this is what I don't understand, Charles. What makes it not a trash ass match? When we For 10 years, the second one from Brock Lesnar, we knew after fucking Undertaker's match, we knew what he fucking does. So what is making you surprised? What you thought he was gonna do a shooting press star press like he did in fucking his first run? What do you think he's gonna do? A super kick? Like what the fuck do you think he's gonna do, Trav?
Let me answer that. You asked me a question. Let me answer that. Actually, I didn't expect anything out of his trash ass. I knew what Brock bringing to the table. Wait, bro. I'm talking, bro. You asked me a question. Let me finish. I muted my mic so y'all get out what y'all said. I didn't expect him to bring nothing to the table. I knew what he was bringing to the table. I understand what Brock brings to the table. So therefore, I said that I feel like the match wasn't all that. It was decent. It wasn't a great match. The storytelling was excellent. So it made the match look excellent. And that's the thing I see y'all give the storytelling so much prompt into the match, but the storytelling made the match good, yes. But if we just looking at the match without the storytelling, the match was just ordinary, mediocre.
Why?
Because it's nothing new, bro. I'm not saying, oh, Brock got to come out and do this and that. It's the same old Brock. That's why. It's the same old Brock. Yeah, I understand.
What would have made it better?
I don't know what would make it better because I'm so used to seeing Brock do the same thing every match. I can't tell you what can make the match better.
Wanted. Trav wanted Goldberg.
Oh, who? Bro, I wasn't even a Goldberg fan like that, bro.
Hey, Trav.
Yo.
So, all right. So, somebody said, and I quote, "How could you think that match was trash?" So, she said she don't think you wear shoes. Because she feels everyone who doesn't wear shoes, Matt Riddle, Solo, these isn't what's the word you use? Can't be trusted.
Hey, and I guarantee this is the same person asked me this question. The same person enjoyed Shayna and Ronda Rousey match.
Wait, hold on, Travis. I got a question for you.
I enjoyed that match.
Travis.
See what I mean? Oh, okay, go ahead. I'm listening. I'm listening.
I got a question for you. I got a question.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Do you wear shoes?
I wear flip flops, sir.
You can't be trusted. All right.
With socks.
Oh, man,
so I can say the same thing about dark skinned people, right?
Listen, chancletas and socks is dangerous.
That's racist. That's just plain racist.
That's racist.
I mean, you said I can't be trusted.
I still don't know what you want out of Brock, bro. You're gonna tune in every time he's on the pay-per-view. You're not gonna fast forward.
Wait. That's what y'all see. I guess y'all not
you didn't go to the bathroom that whole time Cody and Brock fought.
Look,
bro, I went outside and fed my dogs and came back in.
That's easy. I
went outside and fed my dogs and came back in.
Look, Brock makes more money, sells more tickets than anybody in the industry right now.
Yeah.
Anybody in the industry right now.
Even more than Luchasaurus.
Anybody right now.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
Who else? Who else? Who? Come on.
You don't think?
Who?
You don't think Roman them selling more than Brock?
Roman shows up 5 times a year, bro.
He's not Brock Lesnar, bro. He shows up more than 5 times a year. You see how many defenses this man had?
Look. This is why I think Brock Lesnar sells more tickets than Roman. Brock Lesnar brings people from the MMA, from wrestling, from everywhere he was at, wherever he was at. Even football players that used to remember him playing football. What does Roman do? Wrestling and football players. That's why Brock sells more tickets because people are like, "Oh, that's Brock. Wasn't he in the UFC?"
What does that have to do with? What does that have to do with anything, though, bro?
Sales tickets. That's what it has to do, Travis.
It has a lot to do. LA Knight is.
What does that have to do with anything, bro?
Too. That's a lot. People pay to see LA.
What does that have to do with anything, bro? God, I'm not even. We're not even gonna talk about LA Knight, but okay, go ahead.
So with that being said, do you feel like you could put Logan Paul in that same Brock attraction atmosphere because Logan brings YouTube and social media and people who don't really watch wrestling like, oh wait, Logan Paul's wrestling? Oh, let me check it out.
And that's why Ronda, even though she sucked, like she only had one good match, her first run was the best thing she ever had, and that was towards the end and kind of got sloppy. But
I think her first match was the best match she had, and that's only because
and everybody tuned
Triple H
in.
and Kurt kind of like, walked her through it. But I think that might have been her best match to me.
That's her peak. That was her peak.
I can agree.
That was her peak. And then what happened? So many people tuned in. So many people tuned in to watch her. Now you saying Brock is a trash ass wrestler. That's bullshit because Brock is actually a wrestler. This ain't no gymnastic midgets. This ain't no gymnastic midgets. Brock.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off, man. Let me just say something real quick. Before Brock went to UFC, all his matches were pretty good. They were pretty dope. He had a variety of moves.
Was great.
When he came back, he just did suplex, belly to belly suplex. He gave you a spam, move list of just the same old moves. He didn't do anything different. So I understand what Trav is saying on that retrospect. But when I look at the match between Cody and Brock, right? The reason why I said it was a great match is because Brock is just supposed to manhandle you. If you look at just his moves, and yes, the suplex, the over the head, belly to belly suplex. Truth be told, those are not easy moves to pull off in a sequence. Like if somebody like over the head, belly to belly you, they're probably gonna do it once or twice in that match. But to do it consistently, you got to be pretty damn strong to do that to somebody, especially if you're lifting 300 or something pounds. You know what I'm saying, or 200 something pounds. So the whole point of Brock's character is just to be strong and manhandle you. The fact that Cody was using his wits in order to beat Brock in his never say die attitude, that was the storytelling in the match. So I understand what you're saying there, Travis. But what made the match work was because it was still entertaining and you got to see those two types of characters play out. A never say die attitude, somebody using their wits plus a powerhouse who just like a raw power. But that's what made the match so entertaining.
Yep.
I don't know. I didn't like it, Trav. I don't know why. I still don't know why.
So you said that. So you said that when his first run before he left, he was putting on good matches, and when he came back, he wasn't as good, right?
You got to remember, he put on a lot of weight. He put on a lot of weight when he came back.
In comparison to the old Brock Lesnar, absolutely. If you look
do you feel that sword on his chest became an anchor and slowed him down a little bit?
I don't know.
I think it would. All jokes aside, you make a good point. When he went to UFC, he had some outstanding matches. I used to love Brock then. When he came back, like you said, he did what he do now. Suplex after suplex, belly flop, this and that. What I'm saying is, when I look at Brock's career from when he started to now, his matches don't compare to before he went to UFC.
You gotta look how much weight Brock put on his second run.
But that's the thing. You gotta.
Okay, so let's put this in retrospect. Look how small Drew McIntyre was, and look at the weight Drew McIntyre put on.
But Drew McIntyre is an athletic man, though.
No, it's not. No, y'all getting it twisted about that. Y'all getting it twisted. That look, this is what it is. Brock Lesnar, his first run, he was the next big thing. Brock Lesnar, his second run, he is the beast. A beast. Yeah. So a beast is gonna run through you. Yeah. There's a difference. It's a gimmick. He's playing the gimmick perfectly. So his matches are what the gimmick is. German suplex, like what Sai said. He does 5 German suplex back to back to back for somebody that's weighing 250 pounds.
And how many times he suplexed Omos? About 8.
And then the F5. Yeah. Come on now. When he retires, people are gonna be like, "Dang, he was one of the best."
And I think this is his last run.
No, so let's be clear.
I think they're still gonna try to build for him and Gunther at some point.
I think Brock is one of the best, no doubt about it. He is one of the best to work the company. I think he's put on some decent matches throughout his career. I'm not questioning that. That's not what we're questioning. I'm saying when I look at his matches, all 3 matches against Cody, this one was not the best one. I'm not saying, oh well, this match is one of his worst matches in his
You
career.
said it was trash. You said it was trash.
Yeah, in the group chat, you said it was trash.
You said it was trash.
Okay, so let's be clear. Let's be clear. I'm using word trash loosely, honestly. But I'm just saying, like,
look.
Very
you can't take back what you said.
Now he's
Yeah, you can't take back what you said, bro.
Like now, wait.
Now he's
Now,
running backwards now. Look,
now I can sit here and honestly say almost and Brock was trash. That was completely trash, and ain't nothing either one of y'all to say. But I'm talking about this match in particular. When I tell you this was a trash ass match for me, not because of Cody, not because of Brock, because I've seen this story several times before. I've seen it with John Cena. I've seen it with Almost. I've seen it with Self. I've seen it with Ray. It's the same thing. I understand you.
Not the same.
I understand
This is the first time. This is the first time he got pinned clean.
But I'm just saying, first of all, wait.
That's a fact.
Wait. I'm saying this right here. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying when Brock used to wrestle, he used to be a performer. He used to be spectacular.
Yeah.
But since he turned into this beast,
but you gotta remember though too. Everybody seems to forget that Brock almost ended his career in that match against Angle.
Right. Okay.
Everybody seems to forget that. Right. After you break your neck, you come back a different wrestler, bro. Well, Daniel Bryan don't do the same stuff he does.
If you come back, because allegedly,
but Ed came back and he able to do different stuff every now and then.
But that's the thing. Also, people were sitting on Brock versus Goldberg the first time, and they were.
I love that match.
But love the last two,
that match.
Yes, exactly. Love the last two. And when Brock and Goldberg were actually
the last
wrestling,
three, whatever it was,
we're actually wrestling. We're actually wrestling in WrestleMania 20. We're actually wrestling, and the fans ruined it. That was I remember I was 11 years old waiting for that. That was the dream. That was the dream match of the year. I was like, oh snap, it's happening. Because I was waiting for Goldberg and Stone Cold, and
it never happened.
Stone Cold was in it.
Right.
But Stone Cold was in it. So that made it more, it's like all right.
That Goldberg and Brock series was pretty good. I think only one of his best runs.
Right, I think only because everybody knew they were leaving, the fans kind of like ruined.
Yeah, that's
that,
what it was. And it was in New York City, the wrong city.
Yeah, exactly.
Philly, New York, Chicago.
But they ruined, and that was actually a good wrestling match. And then you got to see the one with Undertaker's a legend, but his couple last runs, his last fights,
trash.
But Goldberg was actually not Goldberg. Brock was actually wrestling in that WrestleMania match. They were actually going toe to toe. All of Brock Lesnar's matches after Undertaker is when he became Suplex City. Before that, he actually, he would brawl. He would actually,
wait. No, because he was Suplex City with John Cena. John Cena went before Undertaker, didn't he?
Hold on.
After.
So
that was after.
Facebook user says Cole kept calling Cody a kid. Ain't he like 36 plus?
So Michael Cole, he's a kid, man.
Right, yeah.
Michael Cole about 50.
Yeah, he's like 64, 64, some shit like that.
And Michael Cole ain't no 64.
Nah, he is, bro.
Michael Cole is old.
Bro, he's 25 years with WWE, bro.
I thought John Cena was before Undertaker. Brock versus John Cena first, and then he went against Undertaker.
Nah, he went through Cena to break the streak. There was the 27 suplexes of Doom.
He fought Brock Lesnar. Cena fought Brock Lesnar when Brock Lesnar came back.
Yeah,
and that was a street fight. It was a street fight.
The 27 suplexes of Doom.
And John Cena still won. How?
Right, so Michael Cole's 56.
Oh, he's 56? Oh,
because he's the GOAT?
Who's the GOAT?
Oh,
don't get me started. Don't get me started on a Peacemaker.
I'm just playing. Man, listen, I've been on your boy, man.
Our true childhood hero.
Hulk Hogan's the GOAT, man.
Hogan's the GOAT.
Hogan's the GOAT.
Hey,
Hogan.
Hell no.
Hey,
if it wasn't for Hogan, it would have been Cena, bro.
The Rock.
Hey, don't be talking about John Cena. Hey, don't be talking about John Cena. I just seen you with that hustle and respect shirt on the other day.
If there's no Hogan, there'd be no Rock. There'll be no Austin.
Facts.
There'll be none of that.
None of that.
No crossover wrestlers in Hollywood.
Yeah, none of that.
No. Bruno, it ain't
Bruno wasn't in Hollywood, bro.
Bruno was in Hollywood.
He was a big in New York City, and that's about it.
Exactly, Madison Square Garden.
You're right about that. You're right about
That's
that mainstream. Yeah,
that's
you're
it.
right about
that was
mainstream.
it. Hogan.
Yeah.
Hogan made sports entertainment.
Then
Hogan
he had like the
Vince
first
McMahon.
wrestling movie, him and Zeus. No holds
Yeah.
barred.
I think so.
No,
That was like
Brock Lesnar.
88, bro. That was
As a
like
matter of
88.
fact, Hulkamania started because Hulk Hogan starred in Rocky 3 as
Yeah, Rocky
Thunderlips,
3,
and
yeah.
that's when Hulkamania started. And because he was seen in the movies, fans started watching wrestling just for Hogan, and then that's when Vince was like, "Yo, we got a star." He left AWA, went over to WWE. They made him a big star. Hogan became a household name. If it wasn't for Hogan, it'd be none of that. Hogan's the man, baby.
Yeah,
Hogan's
it'll
the GOAT.
it'll be no Magnum TA, none of them, bro.
None of that.
Damn.
I love Ric Flair. I love Austin, but Hogan's the GOAT.
Yeah, I don't. As much as I hate to agree with anything with Hulk Hogan in it, but you got to give it to Hogan, bro. He put the foot on the gas pedal, and Austin took off with it, bro.
He did. And the funny thing is like, I thought that I thought Vince McMahon was the person that like started Hulkamania. It was
it was
straight
Hogan.
He was.
No, straight Hogan.
Hogan.
No, he was. Vince did.
You gotta watch Dark Side of the Ring, bro.
No. Hogan. Yo, listen. I mean. Okay. Retrospectively, yes. Like to put a name.
That's all right.
To put a name on the movement, yes, he did. Like to call it what it was, Hulkamania, yes, he did. But before it was named Hulkamania and people were going crazy for who Hogan was, that started with Hogan. And as a matter of fact, Hogan was in AWA. And they told him not to do the movie. And he was like, you know what? I'm going to do the movie. And he did Rocky 3. And that's what made him a household name.
Was Freddie Blassie with him in that movie or not?
I'm not sure.
I know that was his manager at that time.
I'm not sure. He probably could have been.
No. He wasn't in that.
He wasn't, right?
No, he wasn't in that. All right, but back to the conversation.
Please.
We went to this argument. So who the judges, man? Come on, y'all gotta know.
Not over yet. We gotta get to him about this Jimmy Uso thing.
Let's
get this one first. Let's get this one.
All right, so let's wrap this one up. All right, so Brock and Cody. So Trav really feels the match was trash. He said the storyline and storytelling of it was good, but he said the match was trash.
No, he said it was. He said it was not trash. He said it's not the So you gotta get that right.
It's not trash.
He backpedaled. He backpedaled.
He's backpedaling.
He backpedaled.
Hey, I'm being 100. It was trash. It just wasn't. It wasn't no. Wait. Let's be clear. It was trash. Don't get it twisted. But it wasn't
no. He's backpedaling again.
No. What I'm saying is, it wasn't like no. Like I said before, it wasn't Shayna Baszler, Ronda Rousey trash. That's a difference. That's a difference.
Trav Russo right here.
That's a difference. That's a totally difference in being
judges, man.
Being trash. Yeah. The match was good. The match was.
You just said the match was good.
Trash.
You gotta make your mind up, brother.
Hey, make your mind.
Ronda Rousey. Okay, so let me put it to you this way: Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler were boo boo.
No, it wasn't. I love seeing Ronda get her ass whooped.
The match was trash. Let's put it that way, so y'all can understand where I'm coming from.
Okay.
But go ahead to the Roman.
Go ahead, man.
And here we got the floor on the Roman and Jimmy situation.
All right, so we'll tally up everything at the end. So the heated debate where this all started was the bloodline. So if I can kind of like give a backstory, Travis believed that Jimmy's turn was too soon, just like Sammy's turn was too soon. Travis wanted to go to at least Survivor Series, and then kind of build from there.
Been crazy.
And so I kind of debated with Trav, like, it gives it time because we're in what
August.
We're in August, and Payback is the next pay-per-view. So it makes sense for, the match to, that Jimmy versus Jay getting Payback. It works for, Raquel Rodriguez versus
Rhea.
Rhea Ripley, Payback. You know what I'm saying? So the matches
Becky
are
and
based
Trish.
off of Becky and Trish. So it goes based off of the pay-per-view. Now, we're not saying that we're gonna see one-on-one matches or Jimmy fighting one-on-one matches from now until Royal Rumble or Mania, because I think Michael pointed out, like, Roman's match at SummerSlam was his first one-on-one match since Mania,
right? 5 months.
Since Mania.
So 5 months he hasn't had a one-on-one match. So
What?
I mean, it could work, but and it gives Jimmy time to get whatever jealousy he has out of his system, and then him to try to get Jay to forgive him. Just like, look how long it took Sammy to get KO to be like, all right, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? So it gives time to build, and the fans could kind of sympathize with Jimmy after everything, and what I'm saying, Jimmy Jade like, come on to do it. So I don't think it was too soon. Trav think it was too soon. So let's talk about it.
All right, he said I got the floor first. So this is why it's not too soon. We're in the middle of the pay-per-view, which I called no man's land. So these pay-per-views don't really count. These pay-per-views are going to be special events, and I mean, I'm surprised what they did with Backlash, Money in the Bank, Night of Champions. All of that were international, and all of that made it seem like kind of WrestleMania vibes, like a big, like the big four.
Yeah.
Now you go to you go to September.
I don't even know what's in September.
October, and then Survivor Series.
September might be what? Hell in a Cell, right? Or is Hell in a Cell over?
Yeah,
Hell in a Cell is October, ain't it?
Yeah, it should be.
No,
it's Hell in a Cell. Then it's Hell in a Cell. Then Survivor Series. I think the next one is either Payback or Backlash.
Yeah. Payback.
I think it's Payback.
September. Payback in September.
It's Payback, and then it's
Hell in a Cell.
Hell in a Cell. Then it'll be Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So right now we're in that month where like, all right, now we can build a new storyline.
Okay, can I ask you a question here from what you said earlier? You said we're in no man's land where these pay-per-views don't match. But if I can quote, WrestleMania is the first pay-per-view, SummerSlam is the second biggest pay-per-view. So why are we in no man's land?
WrestleMania is really the reset button, really.
I get that, but I'm saying those are the two. Right. No, I'm saying those are the two biggest pay-per-views.
I said they did a good job coming out of WrestleMania. They did Backlash, and Puerto Rico made it a big thing. They made it Night of Champions. They made it a big thing. They made it at Money in the Bank overseas a big thing.
Which was the best Money in the Bank probably ever.
They made all these pay-per-views into a big thing. So now let's see. Now they're going to regular stadiums. They're not going to stadiums. They're going to regular arenas. Yeah. So it's going to be lower.
Well, let me say this real quick. Well,
so Payback is the next one. So it's
September 3rd.
No. So it's Payback September 2nd, and then Fastlane October 7th.
Oh, they bringing Fastlane back?
Yeah, Fastlane.
Yeah, I read it.
Hold on a second. Let me say this real quick. Let me say this real quick. Like, as far as what Henry was saying about the big pay-per-views, like, we're in the Triple H era. So, like, in the Triple H era, remember, he gonna run this like NXT. You're gonna get exciting shows. Every pay-per-view is going to feel like a big event because you never know when one of those champions is going to lose that belt. Yeah. Like, so, he's trying to make it as less predictable as possible. Like, so you want every show to kind of give you a high vibe. I understand what you're saying. Like, we're in like the no man's land where you're like, at any given pay-per, like, we know like these are not one of the big pay-per-views where you can expect something big to happen, but sometimes on those any given shows, like, like a Backlash or like a Hell in a Cell, somebody can lose the title and you never know who's gonna lose the title. But I think that's probably why I know they want every show to feel big, like a big event, but they also want to take out that predictability. Like, yeah, we know what's gonna happen, and they want to give you the element of surprise. Like, you don't know what's gonna happen, even though you may feel like you know what's gonna happen.
It could happen. One thing we do know is Roman Reigns ain't losing the title until maybe WrestleMania or even after WrestleMania. That's what we know.
But even the sidetrack, so we talk a lot about long-term storytelling, but nobody really points out the fact that this SummerSlam there was a long-term storytelling in this match, in that pay-per-view with the women's title. Because if you think about it, Bianca won, we know that, but Io, we know, cashed in on Bianca. But if you think about a year prior, Io came back with Bailey and Dakota to confront Bianca. So
that is
I think that's just going to lead to Bianca going heel, but we're going to talk about that another time.
But back to I'm waiting to Jimmy. I want to hear this Jimmy situation.
Back to it. All right, you say why? This is why it's the perfect time, man. It's been how old are they? Like 36, 37, right? I think they're Cody age, right? 36.
Yeah.
36 years. It's been 36 years in the making for them to do this match. 36 years in the making for them to be a one-on-one match. 36 years for one of them to betray each other. It's 36 making. There's no. They should have waited longer. We wait longer, yeah, we can get a WrestleMania one. Okay, and then what happens after that?
Nothing.
Or we could get one right now and still build it. Like, look what they did with the Cody saga, with the Brock and Cody saga. It wasn't not every pay-per-view. It took 6 months. It was a 6-month storyline. A 6-month storyline. We're in the halfway of WrestleMania season. We're in the halfway of WWE season. They can do 6 months of that. They can injure. He can get injured. One of them can get injured.
Oh my God!
And then you look. He's laughing at that. It's true.
No.
Right now, look what happened. Jimmy Uso got injured. No. Jimmy Uso got injured. Supposedly storyline, right? Jimmy Uso got injured storyline, and he came back a month later.
No. I'm not. Wait. What I'm laughing at is totally different from what you're talking about. But I'll explain that when I say my part. Go ahead.
So why not? Now you got supposedly Roman Reigns is injured. So he's not going to be in. He's not going to be back until Survivor Series.
Yeah.
So now you have this storyline where you could use Solo, or you could use Jimmy, or you could use Jimmy and Solo versus Jay and whoever his mystery opponent is. You could have Jimmy versus Solo, or you could have Jay versus Solo. You can have Jay versus Jimmy. They're probably going to do that, or they're probably going to do a tag team in the pay-per-view. At the end, this is how I feel. At the end, they're going to do at WrestleMania a triple threat match. That's how I feel like it's going to happen. At Royal Rumble, it's going to be a Fatal 4 match with Roman, Jimmy, and Jay. That's how it feels like it's going there. So that now that the bloodline is done. Now Roman is going to his own thing in WrestleMania, and that's when probably Cody, or if they're going to bring The Rock, supposedly that's rumored. He said it in Kevin Hart's Peacock show that he might be going to Philadelphia. So that's the thing right there. You have
I have a question.
Go ahead.
I have a quick question, and like to add to what you're saying. So if The Rock comes back to face Roman Reigns to be the head of the table, which we all know, I believe we all can agree that we know who the real head of the table is, and that's The Rock, right? But
Rikishi,
if they come easy, right?
For The Rock.
If they comes back, is Rock challenging Roman for the title? And if Rock is challenging Roman for the title, and he does win the title, don't you guys think that rub should go to somebody else instead of The Rock?
Yes, and that person is
no.
Who did he say?
I'm a fan of LA
Who did you say?
I'm a fan of LA Knight, but LA Knight,
no.
Not at all,
like
right?
LA Knight, but no.
I want to hear your side now, bro. I'm waiting to hear your side, bro.
What about the Jimmy situation? Listen.
Yes, I want to hear what you got to say.
It's never too soon for that plug to pull that plug on that one right there. They could have did it sooner. They could have did it at Backlash. I would have never been mad. Okay. But listen, I think everything was the perfect time. Like you said about I'm gonna take it back too. You said the Sammy thing was too soon. You can't blame Sammy and KO for them having lack of tag teams in WWE. Can't blame Sammy and KO for that. So you was wrong for that because they're doing the best they can, making them titles relevant, whether they're on the line or not. They still put on bangers against Imperium, and they put on banger 6-mans every other week on Raw. Boom. But the Jimmy situation was perfect timing. I mean, everybody was expecting it, but they didn't know when it was gonna happen. They didn't know it was gonna happen at SummerSlam because everybody thinking Jimmy's hurt. Everybody thinking Jimmy's at home, his feet is up. You know what I'm saying? Chilling. But no, I think it was perfect. It was best for TV, and like Henry said, I don't like to agree with Henry a lot, but they could drag this feud with Jay and Jimmy all the way to the damn what's the Hell in a Elimination Chamber if they wanted to. They could drag that to them. The pay-per-view before Mania. They can, it's true. Like he said, they dragged Brock and Cody. They dragged Brock and Cody
and they did it perfectly. Bro. And they did it
for 6 months. Even Brock and Lashley was dragged a long time.
Yeah, that was dragged.
Even Seth and Finn Balor was dragged.
Even Seth and Brock, when Seth was with the Authority, him and Brock was dragged for a long time. They kept them separate for months.
As long as they don't drag it, as long as Seth and Ray, I'm okay.
Oh my God! Please don't.
Okay. So wait. Anybody else got? Okay, go ahead.
I'm not done.
I'm listening. I want to hear all.
I don't know what you was waiting for. What you wanted them to wait until Survivor Series and they have a short window to pull his plug?
No. He wanted to wait till they're 50 years old.
Like they've been hitting it. Like this is what they wanted. If they on the Chris Van Vliet show, they said it. Yo, we want a feud. This is our dream. Like
at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
At WrestleMania, yes.
It was bound to happen, bro. They're not gonna be. And to break the Usos up, listen, every tag team don't stay together forever, bro. We thought the Hardys were going to be together forever.
Wait, quick question. They said, what was the dream match?
They want to
have a one-on-one at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
cool.
Well, they said they want to. They said they want the main event WrestleMania.
Yeah, Jimmy and Jay.
I think that's a drag, but I mean, it could be a co-main event.
They did main event WrestleMania. They did main event WrestleMania.
But one-on-one. Well, one-on-one.
It could be a one.
Yeah, that's a drag. It could be. Yeah.
So, Sire, Jay, what's y'all take? You said, I mean, Jay, you said you don't feel like it was too soon. What about Sire? I want to decide.
Look. Before that, what Ant was saying, what Ant's saying is that they also can do this is that they could take what the Undertaker and Kane storyline, where they don't want to fight each other, or with the Ray and Dominic storyline, where Ray didn't want to hit that. They can do that. Jay's gonna probably
because if you look at Jay at the end of that match, he was really like put on a great show with the tears and why
this ain't solo.
Like my brother. It's not solo.
This ain't solo. This is his brother. This is his twin. They don't give a fuck about Solo, man.
Solo's like adopted, yo.
Solo's a third way.
So, Si, what's your take, Si?
This man was drawing coloring color books, man. They didn't care about Solo.
Yeah, they don't care about Solo.
This is A1, man. This is A1
like the stepbrother that got married into the family.
So, Si, what's your take on it, Si? What's your take?
So y'all bugging. so you said, what's my take on them actually bringing out Jimmy? You mean that
yeah, I mean, what's your take on the turn? What's your take on the heel turn of Jimmy and Jay?
It made to me, honestly, for them to do what they did at what was that main event? Okay, so for Jimmy to turn, to be the first one to turn on Roman, and then for Jay to turn around and turn on Roman, and then for them to be in the place to ride together, to then Jay having that victory over Roman, to then Jimmy now turn on him. I think it was too soon. I definitely agree. When Jimmy came out, I was like, "What the F is this?" Like when the match was going good, I'm like, "All right, Jay going." I'm like, "See, my mom was like this. My mom went like this." I'm like, Jay doesn't have to win the title, but if Jay just beat him. If Jay just beat him in the match, and then they say, because remember, Jay tore up the contract on SmackDown. He didn't sign it. He tore it up. So they could have just had Jay beat Roman and have him win the title, look like he won the title on the next night of SmackDown. They announce him as a new champion, but then Paul Heyman comes out and says, "Hey, you tore up the contract. The title win is null and void, but your victory over Roman still stands." And Roman gets the belt back, and then they build towards something else. That's fine. But they didn't do that. They decided to have Jimmy come out and turn on him. That was way too soon. So what makes it bad is the fact that when you look at the story between the bloodline and how it started, it the person who was really the main protagonist in the story was Jay. Jay was always that person that in the beginning was like, I'm not bowing to you, da 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 da. Then Jimmy gets involved, and then they decide, okay, we all family. We could work this out. We could be a power group. They get together. Then the manipulation starts with Sami Zayn and blah 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 blah. And then we get to this place where Jay decides to now be that main event Jay, and then confronts Roman. And to me, it's just like it should have been a situation where they could have dragged this all the way out to WrestleMania and had Jay probably beat Roman at WrestleMania. Or, in my honest opinion, Jay should have just beat Roman at SummerSlam. Period. Like, it would have been fine. Like, and I'm interested, and it's crazy. I'm interested in seeing the Jay title run. Like, now I'm kind of interested in looking at it like, I'm like, you know what? We got something with Jay. We have something with Jay. Like, this would be interesting just to see how Jay would fare as a singles competitor. And truth be told, it's like, does Jay deserve to be in the main event and have these title matches thrown at him? I'm like, the guy's like he's the longest reigning, one half of the longest reigning champions, tag team champions. These guys been holding down the tag team championship division for like a decade with the New Day. I'm like, why not? So
and to answer your point, like you said, Jay was the rebellious one. He didn't bow down, but what made him fall in line and kind of be like, all right, I acknowledge you, was Roman choking out Jimmy.
Right.
And
right.
Jimmy's crying. He was crying like, yo, Jay, help me. You know what I'm saying? So it
goes
honestly,
back to that. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's honestly Jimmy's fault that, you know what I'm saying? That honestly, if you think about it, Jimmy kind of started the bloodline, because if he didn't get choked out, Jay would have never acknowledged Roman, and they would have never been in the bloodline. And so technically, Jimmy started the bloodline if you think about it.
All right, so here's my take on it. All right, so I heard y'all. I heard Sai. Sai, you put a different perspective on it than mine. My take is this. So we're in August. We got 3 or 4 pay-per-views before WrestleMania. Yeah, officially before Roman got hurt Saturday. I don't know if y'all read the story, but they had already announced that Roman Reigns was going to be out for the next 3 pay-per-views anyway, before he actually took the injury on Saturday.
Everybody
but before he's right, okay,
he's the new Brock Lesnar. We know that.
Okay, so my take on it is this: Jimmy turning on Jay too soon, and the reason why I say that, you said, okay, and you said, well, it ain't Sam and them fault and no, it's not Sam and them fault. But here's the thing: Jimmy and Jay had put those tag team titles so high on the pedestal that I think any tag team that took the titles from them was going to struggle to maintain that level of decency. Any tag team, it's just not them. But what I'm saying is, the moment Sammy turned on Roman, the moment Sammy turned on Roman, it was too soon, because it had only been 2 to 3 weeks. Jay had accepted him into the bloodline, right? So then, no, it wasn't longer than that. It was like 2 to 3 weeks, maybe a month at best. Because you got to think about it. They had that, match where they got the 2 rings together side by side.
War
Games.
That was October. No, November.
Right, October. And the turn was like in November. The turn was like mid-November, end of November.
No. So it was no.
It was Roman hasn't defended the titles in months, man.
Yeah. So,
okay.
Yeah,
so anyway,
So Facebook just says, what y'all lying about? And so he hasn't defended the title in months, fool.
I know who that is.
I know who that is.
I know who that is too.
I know who that is too. That's Sean. But anyway, like I was saying, bro, when they turned Sammy had a month. He faced Roman, he failed, and he put on a hell of a show too. And then after that, couple weeks, he tried to get Jay to join sides or whatever not. Jay came back and turned on him. Couple weeks, they jumped Sammy, then turn around. He finally got KO to join. A month later, they win the titles. They had maybe 2 good title defenses since then. And nothing else really. Wait. Listen to what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is, this goes to the point of when I told y'all they turned too soon on Sammy. Here's what I mean with Jimmy. Jimmy is a great, one of the greatest tag team champions of all time, hands down, no argument. But he's not a singles competitor. he's not going to look good. Wait. No, wait. Listen to me. Listen to me. I listen to y'all. Listen to me.
They just said that to Jeff Hardy. They said that
Okay. Hey, I let y'all talk.
They said that to Matt.
Can I finish? Can I finish? Can I finish? Jimmy is not. He's not going to be a great singles competitor. He probably be
crazy.
Why not?
Crazy. Why did they call him the main event Juice Uso for a reason?
Jimmy, we're not talking about Jay. We're talking about Jimmy.
But we don't know that.
Jimmy,
I've never seen Jimmy in solos match. You can't say he's not going to be good. You can't say that.
Listen, I didn't say good. I said great.
You said good and great is the same thing. You can't say he's not going to be great.
No. Okay, so let me put it to you this way. I'm gonna cut it short because y'all not listening. What I'm saying is, I don't want to see Jimmy in singles competitiveness for 6 months. For 6 months, no.
Why
6
not?
months, no.
Why not?
Because it's not because of the simple fact. Wait, y'all, let me talk. So because of the simple fact, so you saying drag out the story. That's cool. Drag it out. But here's the thing though. Jimmy, if we're gonna put Jimmy in a singles competitive situation, I feel like he's gonna need some big wins. I feel like he's gonna have to get some wins under his belt and to show us that he can hold down a show. Jay has shown us, hey, I can hold down a show. I can do my own thing by myself. Wait, no, I'm not. If you listen,
they have the same move frames. How he not gonna be a
no? Because so let me ask you this. Do you really think when Jay came out, y'all see how hyped the crowd was, right? Yep. Y'all seen it. Yep. You think if you think when Jimmy comes out Friday night to explain, he's gonna get that same hype? Wait,
he's getting
so
he's a heel.
You're not letting it. Okay, you're not listening, so I'm not making sense. Y'all countering. No, you're not listening. You're not letting me make sense.
Why would they
listen to what I'm listen to what I'm saying. Nobody's listening.
Let me recap. Let me see if I understand what you're saying, so I can we can at least understand. So you're saying
you're not gonna.
Then what? You're not explaining right. So let me just.
I haven't finished. That's why you ain't. That's why you don't understand though. I haven't finished.
You're gonna lose us because you're going in circles, man. I'm trying to.
Okay, go ahead.
So you're saying you do not want to see. You personally do not want to see Jimmy wrestle singles matches for 6 months. That's you personally saying that because he needs some big moves. So let's say they do fight at Payback.
Jimmy's winning.
That's a big win. That's a big win right there. That's a big win. Then he's gonna try to get a title shot or something. He's gonna probably lose, or he's gonna fight somebody that gets in the way or disrespects the bloodline. Boom. That's another big win. They're gonna keep on giving him other wins. The same thing that Jay Uso did is the same thing. And really Jimmy Uso was supposed to be the superstar out of two of them because he was in Total Divas and they was trying to put him higher than everybody. Yeah. So let's get that. So now he's a heel. He's the perfect heel now. The same thing as you said. You said that it was too soon for them to turn on Sammy. It wasn't because he was already a babyface, but he was acting like a heel. So that's where they wanted it because they knew that he needs a match. They knew that they need a match with the Usos. And that Jay and Sammy storyline was almost 6 months as well. Or like 3 months.
Okay.
So now so did I catch up that you're saying personally
you only got a portion of what I said. Yeah, you got a portion of it. All right. I haven't even got to. So what I'm saying is, like you said, I personally don't want to see Jimmy in singles competitiveness for 6 months. No. But what I'm saying is they just put Jimmy out for an injury, possibly injury, storyline injury, whatever not. Jimmy and Jay just turned on Roman. You just had a big match, a great match, and then Jimmy comes out and spoils it, right? But we're 6 months away from WrestleMania. Now, we can all agree that the Usos do deserve to main event in singles competition against each other at WrestleMania. We can agree to that because we all think that they earned that. They've earned that, right?
I don't agree with them main event.
Okay, well, that's you, and you don't agree with the shit, so it don't matter. But anyway, I'm saying if you would have wrote it out.
What you don't agree? What you don't
I wouldn't agree with them main event in WrestleMania, not before,
But you got you got to think about it's too nice. It's too nice though. They ain't gotta go over nobody. It's
Night
just
one
depending on
go to my guy. Night one don't gotta go to them. They could go to my
We're not
guy.
giving LA Knight no doggone what's the name? We not. He's not getting the main event. We're not putting him. We're not putting him in the match.
No,
LA Knight is winning the Rumble.
Trav.
Listen, I want y'all to quote this.
So what I'm trying to when I get to my point, and my point is this right here. Had we drugged this out, let Jimmy stay out for another month, maybe or so, come back, help his brother out, face Solo a couple times. They do one-on-one matches with Solo, but they still together. And then let's just say Survivor Series. You got Jimmy and Jay left in the Survivor Series match against a Raw competitor. And I'm gonna just throw a name out there. It's just a name. Brock, let's just say Bobby Lashley is the last man standing against Jimmy and Jay. They in the middle of a match. And then all of a sudden, then all of a sudden, whoever on Raw, I don't want to say Seth Rollins because he got the title, but anyway, whoever you want to put over there. And then all of a sudden, Jay got the upper hand. He tagged Jimmy, and then out of nowhere, Jimmy super kicks him, and then he walks out, and then Raw wins the Survivor Series match. Then by that time, wait, listen to what I'm saying. By that time, Roman is back. Roman is back. You got the Usos fueling, and you got Solo, Roman, and Paul Heyman in the middle of that feud. Whether Jimmy goes on the Bloodline side or whether Jimmy stand on his own and Jay stand on his own, Roman is back. You don't have to depend on the Usos to carry 3 pay-per-views for the SmackDown brand. You don't have to do that. But the next 3 months, the next 3 months, you got to depend on Jay and Jimmy.
So who's gonna carry who? So if say we're going your way, say they didn't pull the trigger, who's gonna main event? Who are they gonna battle?
There's too many injuries.
Roman's
okay.
Hurt,
so the 3 months,
his part-time break. Roman's taking a part-time break. Who is Jey Uso?
Roman's hurt.
Who is Jey Uso? Who are the Usos gonna face? Which other
wait, I got you. This would be the perfect time to build up Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. It's a perfect time to build it up.
Don't make sense.
Hold on, Trav. So Sean is in
the comments.
So Sean says in caps, you make no sense. He also says, no, he won't. He's gonna get booed. Duh.
Why does he have football Facebook use?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's trying to keep his identity secret.
They trying to blackball Keys, man.
Blackball.
Hey, everybody gonna say I make no sense, but I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Over the next 3 months, Jimmy is gonna fall off, and nobody's gonna really recognize him like he should.
Jimmy's about to get more.
Unless they keep him with the bloodline.
Yo, he's gonna be the biggest heel in wrestling outside of MJF, bro.
Who?
Yeah.
Bro, no, he's not. No.
Jimmy.
No.
He's gonna get more boos than
Dominic, So you saying he's gonna surpass Roman as a heel?
Bro, he's gonna surpass Dirty Dom, and Dirty Dom is the hottest thing on TV right now.
I wouldn't say more than Dom.
Ex-con-Dom, not Dirty Dom.
At least with Dirty Dom, you know what I'm saying, the fans don't let him say nothing. I believe that the fans is really going to hear what Jimmy has to say. So I don't think he's gonna be as bad as Dom, but he might be like number 2.
Yo, he's gonna drag this. He's not gonna speak on Friday.
He is. I believe he's
drag it out. Yeah, he's definitely. I agree.
Okay, so my question. So my question is, how long? Okay, so my question to y'all: How long y'all want to see and watch Jimmy as a singles competitor? That's my
bloodline
question.
Story could go another 3 years, bro. Right now,
it can, but it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be Jimmy and Jay on Jimmy by himself.
Who you want to see, Rikishi and Alpha?
Can we answer the question? Can we have a chance to answer the damn question?
He want to see
Rikishi and Alpha. Go ahead.
All right, hold on. Before you answer, Sean has something else to say. Hold on. So Sean says, all in caps, "You make no sense, Travis. You sound ridiculous."
That's that Crown Royal talking over there.
That's all that is. He drunk. Yeah, hey, Sean, keep your track shoes on and stay at home, brother.
But he does make sense, though. He's making sense.
No, he's not. Okay, so so let me ask you this. Because
you're talking about Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. Where did they come from?
To build up.
What are you building up?
First of all, wait. First of all, what are they doing right now? They came out and they attacked people the other night, right?
They turned heel. That's what they're doing right now.
They turned heel, right? They turn heel, right? Aren't the Usos before the turn face? Or weren't they face, right?
Nah.
They was going against Roman. That's the heel, right? Right.
Yeah, right.
So what I'm saying is, if you got Roman out for 3 months, right? And you don't have, and the Usos can even if they could fight any other tag teams, or they could put on some tag team show. Like I said, they could be in singles competitiveness. And this is a 3 months you could be building Jimmy up to get him to the singles competition, to the point where people are going to want to see him.
Now.
Right, yeah, but it's out of nowhere. And everybody knew
that happened. You're not supposed to predict.
No. What I'm saying is,
wait, Trav, hold on a second. Trav is right. It is. Listen, it's like Jay being main event. Jay made sense because there was a build to that. Because Jimmy was out on injury, he had that little feud with Roman, and then they had the whole main event Jay situation.
Yeah,
Jay joins the Bloodline. Now Jay is main event Jay because Jimmy was supposedly injured.
He was drunk and driving. Ronan. He was really drinking and driving.
Right. So now they're gonna try to, that was supposed to be the build on Jay's character. But Jimmy coming into the situation and then all of a sudden just turning on him. Again, I definitely agree. It was too soon.
No, it's not too soon, Si. You know why? Because he took the moment from Jay. He didn't want Jay to have that moment. It's jealousy. It's like Matt Hardy and Jeff.
Okay. Wait, hold on a second. Wait, Henry. Wait. So my question is this, right? Where do we go from here with Jimmy turning on Jay? And
exactly.
How does Jay get retribution from Roman and from Jimmy?
He can't. Because by the time he come back, Roman gonna be on something else.
This is how I see it. I see that they bribed Jimmy the same way they was trying to bribe Jay for single competition, single titles, single run, this, and then also it planted a seed. Remember when after Jay pinned Roman on that SmackDown, the SmackDown after that, Money in the Bank, Jay was about to be tribal chief.
Mm-hmm.
Not Jimmy. Jay was about to be tribal chief.
And you got to look at Jimmy's face. You got to watch Jimmy's face.
You plant the seed right there. Then he gets hurt because of Jay's fault.
And then it goes before that. When Roman said, "Yo, your brother didn't want you to be a part of this."
Right.
You plant.
That's not what we arguing though, y'all.
And here's another point too. You say we don't want to see Jimmy fight. You know what I'm saying, for what, 3 months or 6 months until Mania. Jimmy really doesn't have to fight. He can just come out and cut promos because because Bray Wyatt didn't have a match for 3 months. He came out for 3 months straight on SmackDown. Just barely said anything.
But look at the wait. Now did you bring up wait, you bring that up. Look at hold on.
Did y'all see Bray Wyatt come out? Was it? We didn't say that Bray Wyatt was going to come out, and he did.
So we're comparing Bray Wyatt that has made his name as a singles competitor and a tag team competitor to a Jimmy that has not made his name as a singles competitor. Everybody loved Bray Wyatt. Everybody when he got cut, and you don't like nobody but Brock Hush.
I love Bray Wyatt, but everybody didn't love him when he was Husky.
Well, but no, what I'm saying is not Husky Harris. No, of course not. Come on, bro, that's horrible. But what I'm saying is,
let me ask you something, Trav. How long have you been watching wrestling?
All my life.
Like number. I could say 25 because I watched it when I was 5.
All my life, bro. I'm 30. I'm 36 years old, bro. I've been watching wrestling since I was like 4, maybe 5 years old, bro. I started watching wrestling when Jerry King Lawler used to wrestle in Memphis on Fox 13.
So 30 years. All right, 30 years. So you watched when they put Matt Hardy as a single competitor.
I did.
Did you think he was going to be? Did you want to see him as a single competitor? You probably didn't. But look what he did.
At that time, bro, let's be real.
Whatever that was good, whatever it's called.
Let me be real. At that time, bro, I wasn't watching wrestling for the antics at the time. I wasn't watching wrestling for what we watching today. I wasn't watching for that. I watched it because I loved. I wasn't. So I can't say I can't say, oh well, this and that. I can't speak on that. I didn't really get into the antics part about wrestling until about
you was about, you're 36, right? I'm 30. I'm 30. So you was 6. You was about 11. You was about 13, 14 years old when Matt Hardy became a single competitor.
And I wasn't into the anti-stand. I just watched it for the entertainment.
But still, same thing. People say the same thing as who else is another person that just.
Bro, but what I'm saying is, listen to what I'm saying though.
Well, can I say something real quick, Henry?
Go ahead, Jay.
What Henry said. So Henry. So I mean, like when Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty broke up, we didn't know too much about how far Shawn Michaels' trajectory would go. This guy turns out to be one of the greatest, in-ring performers of all time, right? Marty Jannetty becomes the punchline of every breakup joke. Like Marty Jannetty is like the Tito Jackson of the group, right?
He's not worse than Stevie Ray though.
Where Stevie Ray? Oh yeah, no, the Slapjack. Oh, the Slapjack. But yeah, the Slapjack was, at least Stevie Ray had ran the NWO for a short period of time. He actually had
2 weeks.
Short.
I mean,
and he was in
but what's his name?
I'll give y'all one even sooner. Look at Otis and Tucker.
Oh God, no! Stop.
Oh man. Oh man.
But Jeff Hardy title run was trash. I mean, I'm sorry, he was trash. But when I look at the Usos, right, and I look at their charisma. I look at them being able to give us, great moments and promos. They both have potential. It's just on how the characters are going to be built individually.
And Jimmy has not been built as a singles competitor.
Bro, they're building him now. This is a
exactly.
great way to
But that's what I'm saying. Okay, so
they did the same thing with Christian, man. They put Christian. They didn't know what to do with Christian, so they put him on other people. He could start aligning with other people after the bloodline. If they go their separate ways, Jimmy can do what Christian did.
So let me ask you this. So let me ask y'all this.
Christian,
so y'all think at the end of this feud,
mid card. Jimmy's not going to be a main event. Let's be honest. Jimmy's not going to be a main event after the bloodline. Jay might be.
So what? Wait. Stop right there. So why would you want to see him wrestle for 6 months if he's not going to be the main event?
Bro, you watch that?
Did you just hear me? Did you just hear what I just said?
We watched Ricochet wrestle for 6 months and he never been in no main event.
Exactly.
Ricochet is entertaining, and he's a single competitor. He's a singles competitor.
But Jimmy and Jay got the same moveset.
Exactly.
You look at the same.
But it's a different. Okay, so let me. Okay, so you're saying but what y'all saying is y'all looking at styles. I'm looking at singles competitors versus tag team competitors.
It's the same thing.
It doesn't.
No, it's not.
They have the same moveset.
Jeff Hardy and the Hardy Boys do almost the same shit.
I did not. Wait. We're not talking about the. Y'all talking moves. Y'all talking about moves. Y'all talking about style. I'm not talking about style.
Women's wrestling moves.
I'm talking about single competitor and tag team competitor.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. So, all right, so you can watch Jimmy, but I mean you can watch Jay in singles matches, but you can't watch Jimmy in singles matches.
You can't even tell him.
Wait. I'm not saying. Wait.
He hasn't watched him.
Can I answer? Can I answer the question? Thank you. I'm not saying that I can't. Okay. I can't say I can't watch Jimmy Uso in a singles competitor. What I'm saying is he's thrown. Wait. He's thrown. I said I don't want to watch him for 6 months. I ain't said I didn't want to watch him.
What?
I said, huh?
Nah, go ahead.
I'm saying that he's just thrown to the wolves, and we haven't seen him do anything singles yet. What I'm saying is, if he had a month or two, but Jay didn't have a choice though. It wasn't like they had a choice because Jimmy got hurt. They have a choice because they have a choice right now.
Right.
They have a choice right now because Jay is not hurt.
If the boss said they're gonna split,
Jimmy's good on the mic.
Yep.
He has charisma.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He's very entertaining.
Yes.
So it would be no difference.
Jimmy has a better promo.
Yeah, right? And he's an asshole.
Right. And if you think about it, technically, you know what I'm saying? Jimmy could beat everybody in the LWO. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And build his character.
Can I say
it's a lot.
He could beat Theory.
Can I
Yeah,
say
he can
something?
beat Theory.
Can I
It's
say
a lot
something
of
real
people
quick?
that there's a lot of people on SmackDown that he can actually beat. You know what I'm saying? To kind of build himself up. But again, like we said, if you're watching Jay matches, you're just pretty much watching Jimmy. They do the same thing.
They look
You know what
alike.
I'm saying? Do the same thing. They look alike outside of Jay's hair is short and Jay wears crop tops. That's it. That's the only difference. Other than that, they're the same person.
So basically what y'all saying is because two people are twins and they got the same looks that they're going to give you the same
No,
characteristics.
this is what
So
I'm
what I'm
saying.
trying,
This is what I'm
wait.
saying.
Listen, hold on.
No,
Listen
you've
to
been
this
talking
here.
too much,
What
bro.
I'm
You've been
saying,
talking this whole damn thing.
bro, I haven't
I'm
said
about
nothing
to
because every time I
yes,
talk,
no,
y'all got something to say. Go ahead, bro. This is what
bro.
you're saying.
Time.
Go ahead,
Look,
bro.
all
Go
right.
ahead, go ahead.
Now Jimmy is broken up from the Usos. Jimmy probably not gonna do a different style. Jimmy's probably gonna do a different style that maybe we like, maybe we don't like. You don't know because you didn't fucking give him a chance. This is his first single run. First single run. We saw Jay's first single run 2 months, 3 months. It was all right. Okay, we got a little taste of it. We got a little sneak peek of it. Now we're officially getting a 6 month because I think it's up to WrestleMania and maybe more. Now we're gonna officially see Jay Uso and Jimmy Uso separate. They probably gonna not even use the Uso no more. Maybe one's gonna see just be Jimmy, the other one just Jay. No more Usos, or they could do the Matt Hardy.
I don't know why he.
No,
y'all,
they could change it up. They could
y'all are
change it
stretching,
up.
bro.
They
I'm gonna tell you, in 2 months,
but you never give them a chance.
In 2 months, I guarantee you, we're gonna be right back here saying, "Yo, this run was trash."
You know, in 2 months, you're gonna say, "Yo, Jimmy's the best thing on TV."
Yo, exactly.
No,
same thing as Dom. Same thing as people talk shit about Dom.
You
same
like
thing
Dirty
people
Dom
talk
now.
shit about Dom.
Yeah.
Shit, a lot of people talk shit about Roman. I look at
first,
a lot of people shit said, "Oh, Cody's not gonna make it."
First of all,
Cody's not gonna make it transition. People are looking at, and some people say LA Knight wasn't that good. I already knew LA Knight because of his catchphrase, the LA Knight. That's why I said I am the IWC villain. See that? I copied that shit from him way back. I can go back to that before LA was tight. Before LA was up, I was copying his shit. And I'm trying to tell you, y'all don't give a chance. Even with LA Knight, LA Knight is hot
trying
right
to
now.
give him a chance, bro.
LA Knight is hot right now, but at the same time, watch some of y'all gonna turn on him too. So that's the shit about this. Watch. Just watch. They did the same thing with Drew. They said the same thing with Drew. They said the same thing with Austin Theory.
I never liked Drew.
Same thing with Sheamus. They said the same thing with Dolph Ziggler. They did the same shit.
I never liked Drew. I never liked Mayonnaise Boy.
You guys see Monday Night Raw?
Yeah, I seen Raw.
Yeah.
Okay. And did y'all guys see the test that LA Knight was handed when he was standing in front of the Miz?
And he won that.
No, he lost that.
No,
he lost.
No.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because LA Knight, when LA Knight stood in front of Miz, he was supposed to demolish Miz. That's the whole point of him standing in front of Miz. And
but nobody could do that though. So nobody could demolish.
Miz is different.
Look.
The Rock could do it. The Rock could do it. Triple H could do it. Austin can do it.
But you name legends though.
Yeah, those are legends. Son.
Yeah, but the thing about it is the reason why they put, because LA is over. The reason why they put LA in front of the Miz like that, a great talker, is to see how well he can compete on the mic.
And he didn't fail. He didn't win, but he didn't fail either.
Because truth be told, honestly, this era is not. Even though those guys are legends, you look at people like Piper. You look at people from Golden Era. A lot of people from our era cannot hold a torch to those guys in the Golden Era and the Attitude Era when it comes to mic skills. You know what I'm saying?
That is true.
So,
that is true.
And again, and that's part of your character development. When they put LA Knight in front of the Miz, he was supposed to demolish Miz. He was supposed to say something funny.
I don't think he was.
And it didn't. It fell a little flat. It fell flat.
Nah,
You could tell.
I don't think it did. I think he didn't. I seen it too. I think he didn't win. I think he didn't win, but he didn't fail.
He didn't fail, but he fumbled.
He didn't fail. He didn't fumble either. He probably stuttered one word, and that would fuck them up. He probably stuttered one word, and that would fuck them up. But he did not. It
wasn't, bro. It wasn't him stuttering. It was the fact that what he didn't do was he didn't dominate the moment with something funny, something humorous. He didn't capture the audience. Like if Austin would have went in there, Austin would have said something funny. He would have dissed him. He would like, you sitting out here running your little millie mouth
and da. You got your panties all up in a bunch.
Maybe they didn't want that side. They didn't want to go that route side. They didn't want to go that route side.
Yeah, but see, side, but when you talk about promos, there's goats like Triple H, Rock, Cena, Jericho. Who else could we put in that plateau? There's certain guys that is just on a next level that nobody can. Even Austin, that nobody can even hold a torch to. But then you got your second tier who's like, all right, they're good. Yeah, Randy Orton. You you got guys that it's like, all right, they're dope. But then you got certain guys, because think about it. But Roman now has got that niche. But before that,
no, he don't.
No,
yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Stop it, please. Stop. Please.
Now Roman
has it.
Roman
has it now. Roman has it now.
What Roman is doing is exactly what they try to say that Dean did, and that he's riding off of his laurels. He's riding off of the fact that he has a good look, and that the fact that he turned heel, which is what everybody wanted him to do. And I'm saying this as a Roman fan. I'm a person who was a fan of Roman when he was in the Shield, and I looked at all three of those members and I said, "That's the guy." I'm a Roman fan. I'm telling you, and I'm honest.
What makes Roman not have a good promo? What makes Roman not have a good promo?
So Sean said we have a rare side sighting.
he can't captivate the audience with his words. That's the whole point. What I'm saying is that even though I'm naming these legends, listen, when you look at Rowdy Piper, when you look at the Rowdy Piper documentary, and you look at how Rowdy Piper developed his character, Rowdy Piper sat down and he wrote down his promos and he put everything together. The thing about it is that when you look at Bray Wyatt, that's why Bray Wyatt is so good, because what Bray Wyatt did was he sat back, looked at his character, and said, "You know what? Let me try this." And you notice that why is Bray Wyatt so over with the audience? Is because he's great on the mic. Not that because he's so great in the ring. It's because he's great on the mic, and that's the problem. Roman is not good on the mic. But to land my plane and get to my point is that when LA Knight got in that ring, what he was supposed to do was he was supposed to give us those funny catchphrases. He was supposed to say something real funny like to the Miz, like, that's the reason why you got small balls and I got big balls. Something hilarious, but he didn't do that.
He did say something about big balls. He did say something about balls. He did say something about it.
He did.
But that's the thing.
But the point is that he did not captivate the audience.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. They probably
wrote off for the fact that he's LA Knight and everybody loves him. That was it. But his words or that charisma that we were looking for, the Miz got he didn't steal the moment. That was the point. He was supposed to steal the moment. He was supposed to grab lightning.
They stole the moment. They stole the moment. That promo. They didn't want. I feel like Triple H didn't want to clown on the Miz. If you do that, man, Miz been clowned, bro. Miz needs some respect, bro. They've been clowning Miz. He's been jobbing. Even though Miz has these other ventures outside of WWE that he doesn't even worry about that shit. But the thing is, man, sometimes when you're on the mic with people, forget how good Miz is sometimes on the mic. A lot of people forget how good it is. That time they don't, because you can see them boring promos where they're trying to joke on him with big balls. Or what was his other beef with when they was talking about he has big balls? Was it with
no Ciampa? Balls? Yeah, tiny balls.
Who was he beefing? Who was he beefing with?
Logan Paul.
No, it wasn't. He wasn't beefing with Logan Paul. It was somebody else.
Ciampa?
I don't know. See, that's the thing. We don't remember it. This one we're gonna remember. LA Knight.
I think it was Logan Paul though.
But we don't remember it. That's what I'm saying. That we're gonna remember this one because Miz was serious. We remember when Miz was serious with Bryan Danielson in Smack Talk.
Yeah, that was serious.
Remember that. We remember that promo. We remember that promo. So we remember serious Miz. Serious Miz. That's what the assignment was for LA Knight to get there, to be with somebody that they compared to the Miz, and they both, like I said, LA Knight didn't win, but he didn't fail. He was there head to toe, even though that was the greatest test he could. Now,
where does he go from here? How does he handle it? How does he bounce back?
Now my question is, where's Trav? Trav wanted Sean on. Sean's in the building.
He didn't really want.
Let's be clear.
Hey, I'm still here, but I'm just listening to y'all
He's
boys.
still
I
there.
walked in the store
Sean
and
is
I'm
going
listening
to
to y'all.
Sean.
I'm not going
Yo,
nowhere.
my
Hey,
red currents is when the last time Sean was on the show?
hey, look. Hey, I'm good.
The
Hey,
last
I'm
time
glad
it
you.
was good.
Hey, look, Trav. I'm glad you said. Hey, look, Trav. I'm glad you said where you was going, bro. The way you was driving and the way you was talking, I thought you was doing the same thing, driving in circles and talking in circles, driving
driving
in
in circles.
circles. I was like, what the?
Crazy.
First of all, I wasn't talking in circles because I never could get out what I said. Every time I started talking, just because
Bro,
you
y'all
when
did.
you
did.
added
Wait.
when you added
Just
the
You
because.
street
did.
profits and
Wait.
Lashley to the
Every time I
bloodline
said something,
situation,
wait. Every time I said something that y'all disagree with, y'all interrupted me. But when y'all was talking, I was like, okay, I'm gonna let them get out what they
This
gotta
is why.
say. And this
Look,
is what.
Trav.
Right. He's
And
right.
this
This is
is
why I
what.
say you gotta.
And this
This is
is.
why you gotta have like a time limit for these
And this
arguments
is why.
or a move button,
But this is what
because
this is what I'm saying though. Like
this
I'm just being honest.
because
Y'all
God,
didn't let me finish what I was saying,
like
so you never got to understand it. So that's why you say
cuz
I'm talking in circles. But
once you
either
try
way
to
it
add the
goes,
hurt business to
I,
this bloodline storyline, you lost me, bro.
I
all
didn't
right,
say
so all right,
add
go
the
continue.
hurt business to bloodline storyline. I said add the hurt business to build up. I said build them up while Roman is out, because you got to think about it. Over the next 3 months, there's nobody on SmackDown to carry SmackDown.
But aren't
Jay
they
and Jimmy
aren't
can
they
do it for
aren't they
maybe a
doing that
month.
though already? Didn't the hurt business just clear the ring out last week?
No, I'm saying okay. So let me ask you this: outside of Roman, why else have you been tuning in to SmackDown?
I haven't watched WWE. I only watch PLEs.
Isn't
Henry,
Gunther on
why
I
there?
have
don't
No,
watch
Gunther's
shows.
not
I
on
only
Henry?
there.
watch
Why
I
PLEs.
why
watch
are you watching
Austin
SmackDown
Theory.
outside the Bloodline or Roman Reigns?
I haven't watched
I watch
SmackDown.
Austin
Roman. That's what I
Theory.
said. I'm
He's
a
on a few
Roman
Okay,
fan.
channels.
so we all can agree if we watching SmackDown, it's been because of Roman Reigns, it's been because of Jey Uso. It ain't been because of nobody else. Now with Roman gone for 3 months,
Not only.
you need somebody to uphold SmackDown, because we
But
can
There
all
you go.
agree.
There you go.
if
There
I
you go.
tell
There
you
you
why
go.
I
There
watch
you go. What he
SmackDown, y'all
said.
gonna laugh at me. If I'm
Okay,
not
all right.
gonna
So,
tell
all
you,
right. So,
There you go. What he said. There you go.
Trav,
What he said.
right. So Trav, just like you said, Roman's gonna be gone for a while, right? So, do you really think that people are gonna watch SmackDown to see Jimmy and Jay in tag matches to hold down SmackDown? No. Do
No,
you need a
No, they're
what I'm
storyline
going
saying.
to
No,
the
that
Civil
people?
wait.
War.
Let
The
me ask
split,
you a
bro. The
question.
split.
Let me
Boom.
ask you a question.
Well,
No, I
actually,
don't
Statement's
think.
Jimmy
done, bro.
did hold
Statement's done,
Can I?
bro.
down
You already.
Let
in
me
tag
answer
matches
the
when
question.
Roman was
See, that's what I'm
depleted.
talking about right now.
Yeah,
Let me answer the
answer
question.
it. Yeah,
Oh, my
answer it,
bad.
Trav.
My bad, Trav.
No, I
Bad.
don't think. I don't think they're gonna watch it for Jimmy and Jay. But what I do think they would watch is the fact
LA
that
Knight.
if you got Jimmy and Jay building up, and the fact that LA Knight is a big time star right
Oh,
now,
you admit
and
it.
he's over right now, and the fact that you got something new as far as Bobby Lashley and Street Profits coming. I think people will watch it to see what's going on if you start to feud with the new Street Profits and Jimmy and Jay Uso. Even if Jimmy turns on Jay in the middle of their feud, it's cool. It's not too soon, because,
Hey,
like I
Trav.
said, it's the simple fact that you have
Trav.
to wait a minute, Henry. You have the simple fact
No, Keys,
that
you don't get it.
for right
Keys, you don't get
now,
a chance to talk. You don't get a chance to talk, Keys.
right now, I'm not
You
saying that
came
that's
out
the
late.
best. I'm not saying that's the best move, but I'm saying that's an option. So let's be clear. That's not the best move, but that's an option.
But
Because, like I
so,
said, you got to have somebody to uphold SmackDown. And I'm telling you, Jimmy and Jay in singles competition is probably going to uphold it for about a month or two. And then we're going to be back to, okay, what's next for them? Like it's like right now, what's next for Sammy? We don't know what's next for Sammy.
You sound like a
see,
drunk Tony Khan right
think,
now.
I think Sean has something to say. I think he
No,
wants
no,
to
no, no, no.
retort.
Yeah, let Keys speak.
No,
Let
no. He don't
Keys
get no
speak.
chance to talk,
Let
man. He
Keys
comes out
speak.
late. He comes out late, man. He comes out late. No, no.
Let Mr.
And then
Crown Royale himself
and then
speak, man.
he uses Facebook user, man. You can't even see.
The feds is watching. That's why. The feds is watching.
So he can't
Feds is
talk. He
watching.
can't talk. He
Hey,
can't
Feds is
talk, man.
watching, man.
He
Go
all
can't
right,
ahead,
talk.
Keys.
all
Go
right.
ahead,
I'm gonna
Keys.
make it quick. So a lot of what he said isn't wrong, but it is. But there was a lot that was. I do agree. The Street Profits being with Lashley is going to be a mainstay now. That's going to get a lot of TV time, and I love that. But I also think everybody is going to get a lot more TV time. It's mostly because Roman and the Bloodline took over so much of SmackDown that now they're able to do a lot more on SmackDown.
And then look at that injury list too right now.
Yeah, it's a lot of people injured. So not just men, but women too. So
Yep.
everything is gonna get spread out a lot more.
The
So
old girl coming back too, right? Kyrie Shane.
yeah, I agree with Trav a little on that. The one thing I don't is Jimmy and that bloodline storyline, even without Roman, the new dynamic with it, with Jimmy and Jay now feuding, and you still have Solo there. Because you don't know if it's like Jimmy and Solo may not be on the same page. So now fighting. That can literally carry another 3 or 4 months because they have to fight week to week. They don't even need to be on the show from week to week. They could be on the show this Friday, not on the show next Friday, and then on there the following Friday. It could be every other week type thing.
And you never know what Solo's thinking. He don't speak English.
Exactly. He's fucking idiot.
But SmackDown in general is gonna get better because now people that you didn't get to see before, you're gonna see more of now. And with the whole tag team thing, with KO being hurt, Sammy being hurt, 9 out of 10, they're gonna get stripped of the titles. So we're about to get a tag team tournament from Raw and SmackDown. So there's a lot that's gonna be going on in the next few months without Roman. You get more single matches that's gonna start projecting more people to possibly be competitors for Roman going down the line. So it's a lot that can go on. Don't think just because Roman's gone, the show is gonna fall off.
So Sean,
hold on. Let me ask you something, Trav. Who do you think is going to be built up to face Roman next?
I think it's all written on the wall that Cody is the only opponent that we really.
No. That's on WrestleMania. He's going to,
It's going to be Kazawa.
WrestleMania. I'm talking about in between now and Royal Rumble.
Kazawa.
What?
I mean, with the injury list, we don't know. We don't know right now.
There's nobody on SmackDown.
Nobody. There you go.
There you go. Right, but you got Lashley, and that's what I'm saying. The injury list right now is going to hinder who he faces next, and I think that's the reason.
About everybody's
that's the reason why.
But if I had, they're going to get time. They're going to get time, but who's going to be built up to face Roman? That it makes sense. That makes sense.
I hate to say this.
It's not going to be Bobby because Bobby's a heel.
Hey, unfortunately, I hate to say this because I'm not a fan of this person.
Sheamus is probably going to be up there.
Hold on. Hey, you asked me. Hey, I'm going to give you an answer. Sheamus maybe, but unfortunately, I honestly do believe they're going to try to build up LA Knight to be next.
Bullshit out of here. Get the
Yo, Sheamus puts on banger after banger after banger.
He's here. Let me talk. Where's Dolph?
The only reason, let me talk. The only reason I say Sheamus is because who else is in Roman's level on SmackDown that's not a heel?
AJ.
Who? AJ, AJ Styles, another one right there. But have you noticed?
SmackDown.
Not Dolph.
I'm trying to think on SmackDown.
Not Dolph. That nigga better than Sheamus lame ass.
Where's Dolph?
Dolph at the comedy club.
Exactly.
Y'all notice all y'all guys, all them Sheamus, AJ Styles, they're all in faction.
Drew, it could be Drew again.
Drew is on Raw.
Drew's on Raw.
Does that matter anymore though?
Yeah, LA Knight gonna be next. Watch.
LA Knight's on SmackDown.
LA Knight is another one, but they got to build him
It
up.
could be Bobby.
But Bobby's a heel. They're not going to do a heel with Roman. It doesn't
No,
make sense.
It
doesn't make sense, but it doesn't make sense though.
But you gotta remember,
they don't have to be. They don't have to be a baby face.
Yeah, you gotta remember
him against a heel. They don't have
in today's wrestling. What used to be in the old day of it had to be face heel.
Doesn't make sense. What I'm saying
because AEW does that shit all the time.
Yeah,
but AEW is whack.
Look at the BCC right now. The BCC are supposed to be hills, and they
Impact is whack.
And you talking about
the major league. We're talking about the major league.
Vince is no longer in control. The old ways of wrestling is no longer the old.
Okay, I get that.
No grabbing ass no more. Thank God.
But all right, Bobby. Right now, Bobby. It doesn't make sense for him to face Bobby in the next few pay-per-views coming up. Bobby still got to, the Hurt Business or whatever the fucking name is gonna be. Of that, I mean, we don't even know if it's a heel or if they're maybe. Well, never mind. Let me take those back. Those words, because we don't know if they're
depends on
heel
the
now,
fans.
because the fans were cheering
determine
Bobby.
Yeah, they was
Bobby.
loving that. They was
loving that shit. They was loving that shit.
But you know the fans are finicky. You know that.
They are.
They loving
Like,
that shit too.
Heels have been getting over so much lately, way more than they ever have.
Yeah, look at MJF.
Yeah, it's cool to be heel. It's cool to love the heel now.
Well, MJF is a babyface now.
Like Seth was the biggest heel.
That turns crazy.
Temp. That babyface is temp right now with Adam Cole right now. Temporary right now. But let's go back. Bobby Lashley's the Hurt Business 2.0, or whatever you want to call him. Their first feud is going to be with probably the Brawling Brute or the OC.
Well, the Brute's supposed to break up because they're supposed to be turning Butch back to.
Yeah, but that's been said
Pete
for
Dunne,
a couple months now. So
then you still got the tag team. I don't think they're going to
listen with all these injuries. Like I was saying earlier to Henry in the chat. The best thing they got to do if these injuries pile up by Survivor Series, they're going to have to do a brand versus brand 5-man.
Yeah. But
that's the best way to do it.
Going back to what Travis was saying, he said that it would have been best if Jimmy would have turned on Jay on Survivor Series with a brand versus brand.
Yeah,
How
I
does
would
that
like
make
to see
sense?
because I'm not gonna lie, Survivor Series, I would like to see Roman versus Seth versus Melo. I would love to see that, but is it gonna happen? We don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
All I'm saying is this right here, bro. Regardless of what happens, bro, Sean, I get where you at though. I respect that what you said about it, but like I said, it's not so much of the time because I can honestly say when I agree with somebody, it's not so much of the turn because I wanted the turn to happen. I didn't think it was ever going to happen, honestly.
Right. He backpedaling again.
Tag teams don't last
I said I didn't never think. First of all, wait. I never said that Jimmy and Jay was never going to turn each other, and I never said I didn't want them to turn on each other. I never said that. I never said that I didn't want them to turn on each other. I never said that. Y'all saying reverse, but I never said that I didn't want Jimmy and Jay to turn on each other. I honestly wanted to know if they was going to turn on each other because I didn't see it coming anytime soon until I started reading reports and stuff that it could possibly happen. And then when the Jay Uso and Jimmy Uso interview came out and they said they were like that moment at WrestleMania, I was like, oh, okay, well now that might happen eventually, but I don't know when. I didn't expect it at SummerSlam. But I never said that, I don't want to see them turn. Yeah, I was looking at it and I'm like, are they going to turn? But now that they have turned, all I'm saying is it's going to have to be a great storyline behind
there's a great storyline right there.
Yeah, that's true. I agree. I definitely agree with Travis on that one. It has to be a good storyline, and also
it's got to be a great storyline in order for it to pan out.
Right. If they're going to do Jimmy and Jay at WrestleMania, then they better have somebody worth beating, like Roman. Like they need to wrap this bloodline story up. They need to wrap it up either at WrestleMania or before WrestleMania. But they don't.
They not because there was a report saying. I read a report earlier today saying Triple H said
it's the bottom of the third inning, man. It's the bottom of the third inning.
They said Paul Heyman said it at the first inning. They said whenever Paul Heyman and Roman say it ends, that's when it's gonna end.
I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I don't know if y'all have watched Umaga-san.
Yo, he's nice.
When they bring Zilla up, to NXT and then to the main roster, adding him. They're eventually, from what I know, they are seriously thinking of bringing Jacob and the Samoan spots into WWE. There are so many different avenues.
This is Triple H, like I said. This is Triple H.
What Roman and them have done has set up their. I'm gonna be honest. It really has set the family up going forward.
Yep, for their kids.
When The Rock left, there was nothing of that family until the Usos came in.
Right.
To me, they got the 3-minute warning in Umaga.
Once you put all of them in, them also. But once
and you got Rosa,
they messed that bag up. They messed that 3-minute warning bag up.
But when I tell you, like Zilla,
it's nice.
His first match, he has it, and it's there. It's like he still has some fine tuning. I will say that him going to NXT, getting that NXT work, and working with the coaches there is gonna help. being closer with his cousins and being able to work with them. Jacob has been working with him a lot.
Yep.
He's good. He's really good though. For
And
him to only been training for less than a year, he's good.
Well, he's been training in jail though. You know, in jail you do a lot of training.
I mean, a lot of working out, but not like fighting. You're fighting. That's about it.
Yeah, he's fighting.
But no, he really. There's so many different avenues that can be added to this storyline now. Even with bringing in the older family members.
Yeah,
they still ain't brought Rikishi in.
Nope.
Right.
This is probably the point that Rikishi is getting brought in now, because now the brothers are fighting. All three of the brothers.
All right. So my question, real quick question. So how long do y'all want? Sean, like how long?
3 years.
As long as they want it, as long as it's bringing in money and good TV.
No,
right
I mean,
now,
it's like the NWO.
I mean, for you concerning
for
entertainment value.
I wouldn't care. I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't care.
But if you think about it,
5 years and I'm good.
But Sai, if you think about it, look how long Marvel Phase 1 went. You had all these side movies. You had like 4 Avengers movies.
5 years.
You know what I'm saying? So that lasted forever. You know what I'm saying? And that was one big story.
Can I speak on that? Hold on. Can I speak on that? Because the Russo brothers said that originally when he did that, his plan wasn't to go as long as he did for 5 years with that, but also on account of that, it took them that long to get all the rights to the Spider-Mans and all the other characters and that's why in Phase 1 they drug Phase 1 out. The only problem he had was the fact that he was so mad that he didn't sign Tony Stark and Captain America contract for a longer extended time because of that situation. But it just took a long time to get all the rights to all the other characters, so they drug out Phase 1.
Right, well, which is true. But if you think about just Avengers alone, like Infinity War was a 2.5-hour movie. Then a year, we had to wait a whole year to see another 3-hour Endgame. You know what I'm saying? So it brings entertainment, and like you said, now for a while we haven't seen situations where we're like, yo, I can't wait to see SmackDown. I can't wait to see Raw, see what happens. Now with this Bloodline storyline, people are interested to see what's going on. Like right after Jimmy super kicked Roman, we was like, yo, I can't wait to SmackDown. I want to see what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen with Usos? Now everybody's like, yo, I want to see what Jimmy's gonna say. Why did Jimmy do what he did? You know what I'm saying?
And that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it, like Sean said, they're only on SmackDown, exclusively to SmackDown. That's once a week. So Jimmy can come on SmackDown this week. Jay don't got to show up. Jimmy could be there. He can say what he got to say. The next week, Jay can come out. Jimmy may not be there. You know what I'm saying? And then the third week, that's when both of them are there, and they say that they confront each other. The fourth week, Solo may come by itself, him and Wise Man, and none of them may be there. You know what I'm saying?
I get that, Jay, but here's the problem with that. If they do that, then they're shortening their manpower because of the injuries as well. So, Sean. So we just talked about the injuries. So we just mentioned a lot of people out. So if Jay and Jimmy is not on the show together, not every week. I mean, like if they're not on the show together, then who takes up that slack? I'm just asking.
Listen. You gotta remember, if they're not wrestling, then they're not missing anything. Because really, for the next few weeks, all you're gonna get from them is talking. You may get a little.
They did it in the past. They did it in the past.
That's all you're gonna get for the next few weeks is promo.
They did it in the past.
So what y'all telling me is because they can skip weeks and we can drag. So we're gonna drag this out to.
They're not gonna wrestle, They're not gonna wrestle. They're gonna probably wrestle
next pay-per-view.
And no, they're probably in a month.
I believe they're gonna have a match next pay-per-view.
Before the pay-per-view, they're gonna probably wrestle twice, and then all the rest is gonna be promos. Now is the thing is,
but that's only 2 weeks.
Now is the middle card. The mid cards are gonna have to step up. Your LA Knight has to step up.
Yeah.
Your Bobby Lashley has to step up.
Austin Theory.
Your Austin Theory has to definitely
step up. For him to lose.
They gotta find Dolph Ziggler too.
AJ, we need to find AJ. We need to find old school AJ to step up
and find that guy Dolph Ziggler wherever he at.
And honestly,
I heard
he's somewhere at the funny bone.
Then you can have a couple. Then you can start spotlighting most of the girls because now that Io Shirai's a champ, she's gonna take up a lot more time.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be your most. That's gonna be your main event. I bet you this Friday. Look,
it's gonna spread the wealth.
This Friday, Jimmy's gonna come out. this Friday, Jimmy's gonna come out in the beginning of SmackDown, and then your main event are gonna be the World Women's Heavyweight Champ, or the Undisputed Heavyweight.
Because,
okay, and I get that part. I'm not talking about that part. We know that's where the slack gonna be picked up at now. But I'm just saying, like, as far as Jimmy and Jay goes, it's gonna be a month or two.
They're gonna drag it. They're
gonna have to do a hell of a job dragging it, and it's how they're gonna have to be a hell of a
Have you
storyline.
not been watching? They've been doing
that shit with Sammy.
Dragging it.
Right.
I get that, but I'm just saying.
Sammy was a fucking surprise.
And you gotta look at it too. Look, they about to have a breakup between,
what I'm saying
Control.
is, listen. What I'm saying is, Sean, is the fact that when they do the storylines, yeah, they do be good. But I'm saying now, on the account of that, Jimmy has had no build up to this situation is out of nowhere. It's gonna have to be an even better storyline for it to be believable, in my opinion. Because
hold on.
I don't want to just jump in. I didn't want to see Jimmy just jump into the turn. I wanted to see him in a couple matches by himself. A couple things, do some stuff by itself, and then turn around in the turn.
Right.
I didn't want to see him just jump out
Why? That doesn't make sense.
That makes no sense.
All right, so I got some points for you. All right, so you said that with the bloodline not being there, other people, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be boring, right?
No, I'm not saying.
Are you
I'm not saying it's going to be boring. I'm just saying, like, people are not gonna be as tuned in as they would if the bloodline was there.
No. Listen, so I'm gonna throw some points at you. So we haven't seen Aaliyah or Xia Li since the draft, so you can inject them at some point. Io Shirai, like I said, is a champ, so she
and you got the
is
damage
gonna have a
control
storyline.
breakup. You know the
Right.
damage control breakup.
So now you have Bianca, you have Asuka, and you have Charlotte. They got to be put in storylines somehow. You're now building the Bailey and Shotzi Blackheart. You know what I'm saying? You got that storyline that's building. So you have other storylines, because like in the press conference, Triple H said you have multiple storylines that you can go at, but you can't really put them all on pay-per-view. So you could just tease and play around with them to kind of like
even the Hurt business in the OC.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Jay, I agree with you, but let me ask you this: when you watched Raw last night. Well, last night it was pretty good. I can't talk about last night.
I was looking forward to the Judgment Day. I'm like, all right, I want to see what's happening with the Judgment Day.
I was waiting for Cody. I was trying to see what's going next for Cody.
The Judgment Day right now, a lot of people are keeping their eye on Raw because they want to see what the Judgment Day gonna do next, right? Mm-hmm. They want to know if Finn and Finn and Priest is gonna eventually fall out right now. That's the main topic on Raw, right? Somewhat.
I don't really give a fuck about Judgment Day.
I'm just saying, nobody. But when you tune into Raw, you really don't have nothing else. In my opinion, right now, nothing else is going for Raw right now. As far as I want to watch. You know what I mean?
You got Cody. You had Cody and Brock.
Yeah, you want to see what's going on with Cody.
You got Cody and
Cody accounts, and then
you had Damian Priest. Is he gonna cash in or not? You got Trish and Becky.
I'm not gonna lie. Gunther and
Gunther and Drew.
I don't want to see Trish.
No, not Gunther.
Gunther
and Chad Gable.
Now. But I'm talking about. He's talking about in the past.
Now you got Shinsuke and Steph. That storyline's about to build up.
Well, that's a decent one, depending on how they do it. I like the Shinsuke.
Then you got Raquel and what's her name?
Rhea.
Rhea. Then that's Shinsei and Seth. That's 7 right there. There's so many storylines in Raw now, bro. Like it's
right
like,
now you got Shayna. You know what I'm saying? That's getting her shine finally.
Yeah, Shayna. Yeah,
Shayna Baszler.
Yep.
Your girl.
Shayna's on a tear right now, and I love it.
Yeah.
I didn't like that match, but okay.
I loved it.
We're not talking about the match. I don't care about what happened at the
I've always been the advocate of them pushing Shayna because I feel like she was better than a lot of people.
She should have won WrestleMania. She should have won on the WrestleMania.
Shayna's better than a lot of the women on that roster.
Right, and then you think about it. Then once Gargano comes back, are they gonna kind of have him in Ciampa try to build DIY match together?
So let me ask y'all this. Real talk. Let me ask y'all this: Do they with Kevin Owens and possibly Sami Zayn hurt? Do they go ahead now and split those tag team titles?
They should.
They should.
They definitely should.
That would be the easy way to do it.
But no, I don't think so. I think the tag team division is too like small.
It is too thin. Right.
Yeah.
It is pretty thin, but they do have enough people in order to expand the tag team division. But Travis said something. Travis did say something That was very true. And I honestly agree that they definitely took the tag team titles off for the Usos a little too soon. And then the other thing is that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens had to be people who were at a caliber to uphold it to a point where it's like, you guys gotta keep it up. The tag, I mean, them holding the belts, it's cool, it's
It was
nice,
the moment, bro. It was
but
the perfect moment. They were
Right.
both over.
I
Yeah.
Kevin
personally
and
see
Kevin and
Now, have
Sammy
they
was
kept
over.
them
That's the
too
only
long?
reason why.
Yes. They've kept them too long, but
Yes.
them
Yeah,
winning titles was perfect. They've just kept them too
yeah.
long.
Of course,
Nah, I don't
I'm
think
not
they
talking about
kept
the
it. I don't
winning
think I
titles.
don't
The
think they
winning
kept it
titles,
too
it was
long. They
perfect.
didn't
Yeah,
kept it too long. If
They,
they would kept it to like if they would just kept it for a month, bro, then that whole main event was pointless. They would have kept it for
no,
2 months.
Wait, hold up a
It would
second.
have been
So,
pointless.
wait, hold up. Yeah. Wait, so you feel like they kept the tag team titles too long, but you
yeah.
don't feel like Roman
I
holding
don't.
on
I
to
think
the
they.
to
Only
the Universal title too long?
no. And I'm gonna tell you why though. They kept them
I
too
don't
long
think
because they're a good tag team. If you know their history, they're a perfect tag team.
they're
But
friends, man.
as
They're
far
like
as
brothers.
as far as what they could do for the tag division, I felt like they should have kept it 2-3 months. Then they could have lost it to whoever.
And
yeah,
they could also,
facts,
by cheating. It had to
facts.
be a fair. It
Yeah,
had to be
I
fair.
just think them having the tag titles, I feel like can get passed around a lot more than other titles can.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And you got to think about it. Those tag team titles sat with the Usos for a long time, and it was just like they put so much on it, and then now you got Sammy and KO take them, and it's like, yeah, they did justice to getting them at the right time,
Right.
but it was just like, like you
But
said,
that's
the
the
tag
thing.
team division is kind of depleted now, and they just been on them too long now because of the fact I think they should split the titles and go their separate ways and let bygones be
Right.
bygones and go forward because now you got tag teams that you can create on
Yeah.
Raw and you got tag teams
There
that
we
you
go.
can make on SmackDown.
There we go.
So
The
to go back to your point, Trav, real quick. So you said no, I forgot who said it, but you said the Usos had the belts for a while, right? So
Yeah,
now what I started thinking. So Roman had the Universal and the heavyweight title. Usos had the tag titles. Solo won the North American title.
North
They
American
stripped him
title.
because he wasn't on NXT, but yet
Right.
Dom wins the North
that
American
don't
title,
make
and it's
sense.
okay.
I don't get. That don't make sense at all to
But
me.
you know
But
what? I
look,
think that you know what I think that stemmed from. I think at the time that they stripped Solo, I don't think they wanted that mixture at the time, and I think they saw that
that's
people
true.
would
That's true.
That
actually
was
That's true.
didn't.
Vince.
I think Triple H seen that they didn't, and now he's okay with it, but he gave it to Dom. But at the time too, though, you got to think about this too. If Solo would have came up with the North American title, then the Usos would have I mean, the Bloodline would have had like darn near all the titles, like
And that's what it's supposed to
ridiculously,
be.
you know. And I
Yeah.
agree, but I think just the NXT title being up there and Solo coming up, it was something different. And I don't think Triple H was with it at the time.
Only
I don't think there was nothing wrong
Hey,
with it.
hey,
I
only
think
look.
he
only
should have
thing
kept it.
only thing they was
Hey,
missing at that time was Paul Heyman being an Intercontinental Champion. That's the only thing that
I,
was
I
missing.
agree. I agree
yup.
with you.
Paul
I agree
Heyman
with
would
you.
Hey, look, look,
I
look, look,
didn't have
look,
no
look.
problem
Hey,
with him
look.
coming up with it.
Hey, look.
I didn't have
Hey,
a
look.
problem
Back.
with Solo
Look.
coming up with the North American title. I thought he should have
Look.
came with the title.
Back to what y'all was talking about that Kevin and Sammy hold the titles too long and it should be passed along. Okay, I get it, but it's got to be the right storyline to do Popcorn with the
Anything,
title. It has to be the
anything.
perfect storyline to do Popcorn and the title, like what they did with the Dudleys, Christian, and Hardy. They did Popcorn that whole time. One won it in the ladder match, the other one won it in TLC, and then so and so on. I understand that, but if you just Popcorn the title, it just doesn't make sense. It just
I think
But
I think
but
right
if it,
now the best team to have the belts right now with their turmoil is Finn and Priest. It would just add a dynamic to the
nah,
jealousy and
nah,
yeah.
I think so
Yeah,
because
you can do
nah.
that. Yeah, you
every
can do
match
that.
they go
That's
out,
that popcorn. That's that
right?
popcorn. What I'm telling
Because
you,
you're
that's
gonna be
that
like, all right,
popcorn.
are they gonna
Because then
are
now
they
they're
gonna
gonna
work
split.
together?
They could split and they fuck up the
I,
titles, and
I,
now it's
I,
back to
I'm
Sammy and
I'm
KO.
against. I'm against that
See,
only because Priest got the Money in the Bank contract. If he didn't have
no,
the
And,
but
Money
you
in
and
the
don't
that,
Bank
get it. You
that
don't
contract,
adds
get it.
that
But you
adds
don't get it.
dynamic to it.
You don't get what he's saying about storyline wise. Say they get the title right. Now you're thinking, all right, that's gonna fix it. That's gonna fix the problem. it's like they went to counseling and they won something, like they fixed something. Boom. The next day, something happens. They lose because Finn Balor accidentally hits fucking Damian. KO and Sammy get the title back. Stuff like that, or somebody else, or the New Day get the title back, or whoever they're beefing next. And that's that dynamic, that judgment split that's coming. It's coming. We just don't know when.
Or I got another one for you. Just thinking about it. Finn and JD McDonough won the tag titles. So then Priest feels the type of way because he feels that Finn Balor's focus is more with JD McDonough in the tag titles.
That's how he felt last
night. That makes more sense. That makes more sense
because he didn't like how JD attacked. Yo, I thought we supposed to discuss stuff and this and that.
Right, and when JD said, when he was like, "Yo, that contract is coming between y'all," he was like, "Yo, who is he talking to? Like, why?" You know what I'm saying? So
and
you see Finn walk off with JD.
But no, they can hold on to the titles for a while. They can hold on to the titles for a while, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why.
Wait a minute. This is what I'm gonna tell you why it can't happen. Because Finn Balor is still beefing with Damian Priest.
Yeah.
Wait.
That's the reason why. But that's that popcorn I'm talking about. That story.
But you can kill that. But you can kill it. And I'm going to tell you how.
Why would they hold the title? Why
and then that would be good because then now you add Rhea and Dom. Whose side do they take?
Listen, right. You got JD. You got JD and Finn with the titles. Listen, you got JD and Finn with the titles, and you can explore the option. You can explore. You don't have to do it, but it's been talked about. You can explore Bray Wyatt coming in to lead the Judgment Day. You can explore.
No. What is he talking about?
Do not put my boy in no trouble.
That don't make no fucking sense at all.
Wait.
No fucking sense at all.
Go to what you said. I'm not making sense. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna find that article. There's been talk about that he was they were thinking about him coming back and leading the Judgment Day.
The Judgment Day.
Yeah, they was thinking.
Look, Trav, in the beginning.
I said you can explore. I didn't say you have to do it. I said explore.
Trav, in the beginning, when it was supposed to be supernatural in the beginning, and now they went to a gang type model, the gang type gimmick, then yes. When it was with Edge, it was supposed to be supernatural. Then yes.
Disagree.
Yes, that's right there. Bray Wyatt should have been right there because Bray Wyatt is supernatural like The Undertaker. Whatever he does, whatever gimmicks he's doing is supernatural like fucking Undertaker. But now now that it's gang related, now that it's like gang, because you got the what's fucking Dom Bad Boy? What is his name?
Dirty Dom.
Dirty Dom, bro, get it right.
Then you got Ripley doing tattoos in her eyes. You got Finn Balor flagging. Come on, you got you got Damian Priest, the Latin King in the purple version. Come on, you had all that shit. How is Bray Wyatt? What is Bray Wyatt?
I didn't say do it.
I
said explore because first of all, wait. We do know Bray Wyatt did do the supernatural part.
Wait. Gang, what is he gonna be?
Wait. Listen to what I'm saying.
Bray Wyatt?
Wait. Listen to what I'm saying though. At first, yes, it was supposed to be supernatural. The only person that disagreed with it. Listen to what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. At first, it was supposed to be supernatural with the Judgment Day. The only person that disagreed with the supernatural was Edge. Finn was like, okay, I'll do it. But then what happened was that what's the thing? Whatever Vince got into when he got the lawsuits and all that stuff, that happened, and he stepped down, and then Triple H took over creative control right after Finn joined the bloodline. I mean, joined the Judgment Day. So I'm not saying you got to put Bray in that group. I say you can explore that option.
There's no exploring that option no more. You can explore that option. Why? They're not supernatural no more. Unless
But Bray Wyatt can come in as Bray Wyatt. He don't have to come in as the Finn. He don't have to come in as all that other crazy crap. He can just come in as the Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt.
He can come in with that. Hey, listen. I mean, that's up to what they do, though. But what I'm saying is, regardless, bro, you can do different stuff, bro. You can do different stuff. Why are we backtracking?
Bray Wyatt's gonna backtrack. Bray Wyatt's gonna backtrack. When Undertaker used to back his bike up, he's gonna backtrack. Come on now, man. It don't make sense. But back to what we went out of topic, man. We went to the bloodline to Judgment. The bloodline, back to the bloodline. What you were saying that you was waiting for. You wanted Jimmy Uso to have solo matches while he's still in the Usos. Does that make sense?
You said I want Jimmy what now?
You wanted Jimmy to do solo matches while he was still in the Usos before he betrayed him. How does that make sense?
Okay, let me ask you this. Christian and Edge was together. Didn't they have singles competitions and they stood in each other's corner? What about Jim? What about Matt and Jeff Hardy? Didn't they wait? What about Matt and Jeff Hardy? Didn't they have singles competition where they stood in each other's corner?
Didn't Jimmy have a match with Solo? Didn't he have, who had a match with Jimmy? Had a match before
that was
they
Jay.
did the tape.
Jay had one.
That was Jay.
Didn't Jimmy had a match though?
No,
Nah, Jimmy.
no, he had no
I think
singles
Jimmy
match.
had a singles match with Dom. I think.
So yeah, that's his last match before when Dom first got in Judgment Day. And all I'm saying is we've seen tag teams do singles matches and they stand in each other's corner. That's all I'm saying.
Why do you want to do multiple of them, man?
It's not multiple. It's a simple fact, bro. I'm saying I know y'all like the fact that Jimmy is just jumping into the turn. I get that part. I get why y'all like that part. But I'm saying for me, I would like for him to have a small build-up. It didn't have to be a month or two. It didn't have to go to Survivor Series. It could have been just this month, and it could have been bam, he turned. I didn't care. But I'm saying a small build-up, and he getting a couple good singles wins underneath his belt, and then the turn would have made a little bit more sense than him just jumping into the turn.
Let me ask you this now. Now that all right, let's say he didn't get turned. Let's say Roman won clean or by interference by Solo or something. Let's say something like that happened, right?
Okay.
So now who now they still have to, now that Roman's injured, they still have to continue the bloodline storyline. So who are they gonna just keep fighting Solo by himself and Paul Heyman?
I mean, let's be honest. Wait. Let's be honest. Would it hurt if Jimmy had a singles competition against Solo, and then Jay had a singles competition against Solo? And then on top of that, let's just say Sean brought up a good point. Wait. Let's just say Sean just brought up a good point. Let's just say they brought those Samoans up from NXT or wherever they at, and they put them. Wait. No. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm painting a storyline.
If Sean wasn't here, they didn't bring that idea.
You're asking me a question. You're not letting me finish. I'm giving you a storyline. Sean just said when they bring up those Samoans from wherever they at. What if they brought those Samoans up and they joined the bloodline and got behind Solo and the Usos fought them? There's several other options you can do. My question is this to you. Once Jimmy and Jay feud go away, which it will in a month or two or three, or however long they drag it out, what's next for Jimmy and Jay? Are they still gonna be at odds, or are they gonna join back together?
All right, so here's the thing, Trav. So yeah, so like Sean said, bringing up those other Samoans would be great, but that's not gonna happen overnight.
No, it's not.
It's not like they're gonna come on SmackDown on Friday and then so that they have to go through NXT. So if that was to happen, we're talking about months from now, right? So now, right, could be years. So now you're saying, okay, so this week you got Jimmy versus Solo. What is Jay gonna do? Jay's gonna be in Jimmy's corner, and then when Jay fights Solo, Jimmy's gonna. So it's like you have, and now you think about it. Jimmy and Jay is supposed to be the baby faces, so they can't outnumber Solo.
Get creative. One of them get barred from ringside one match. One of them get.
Why?
Only heels get barred from ringside.
Get creative, bro. That's what I'm saying. Get creative. And we've seen Triple H do it before. Okay, so my question is right now. Let me ask y'all this. Okay, so we said the next 3 pay-per-views are what? Payback. And what else?
The India Spectacular too.
And Fastlane. But hold on. So you can even have a triple threat match with Solo and Usos.
Okay, wait. Let me ask you this. That's agreed to. You got Payback and you got what's the name? Fastlane. And they can have a triple threat match in Fastlane. Where do Jimmy have Fastlane? And let's just say Solo get the win out the triple threat match, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where do Jimmy and Jay go from there?
They can continue their feud, or Jimmy can start his
Well, I mean,
my bad, brother. I'm sorry.
But
How long
wait. Okay. So they continue their feud to what? Survivor Series, and then let's say they're gonna have another match in Survivor Series, right? And then turn around, what pay per view, whatever pay per view after that, or the months after that, we're still gonna see a returning cycle of them just going at it. And I get it.
If Roman's gone for 3 months, he'll be back by Survivor Series.
Right.
So Survivor Series Roman will be back, but we don't know if Jimmy.
He'll probably be back. When is the Indian Spectacular thing pay per view?
We don't know, bro. We don't know.
It might be like that because Fastlane. No, so Fastlane is September 5th, I think. And
I think the India Spectacular is in September too.
Right. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And Survivor Series is November 25th. So what do you want?
You want to talk, man? Let him talk.
So, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but think about it, Trav. Every storyline that's going on right now has been longer than 5 months. Every last one of them. You know what I'm saying? So if you can, first off, if you can drag Bailey and Shotzi's storyline, and Shotzi just showed up last week, and that storyline been dragged for a couple months.
But it doesn't
so
mean
you can do that with Jimmy and Jay.
It doesn't mean that storyline should be dragged. I think that's the problem.
Yeah, but
why not drag it? Why not drag it?
It's continuing to build on the current storyline of the bloodline. You know what I'm saying? It's
really not bloodline business no more though.
Yes,
it's not because wait. Did Jimmy walk out with Roman at the end of when he turned on Jay? No, we know Jay not with him. We don't know where Jimmy is right now. He may or may not be with the bloodline.
Civil War.
That's
the bloodline.
The point.
It's a bloodline civil war. They're still bloodline because they're still blood. They're blood.
They cousins. They're blood. They're gonna be
brothers. I get that part. Civil war. That's Civil War. Talking about it's not more bloodline business. Does that make sense?
Really, I mean, it's bloodline business, of course, but I'm saying it's not the bloodline that we grew. It's not the bloodline that we've been watching go through the damn WWE for the last 3 years.
Yes, it is. It's still fucking Jimmy and Jay. It's still Solo and it's still Roman. It's still them.
Look and think about it. They're still low key teasing Seth and Cody, and that storyline has been since last year.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
they're gonna tease that forever, probably, because Seth's going to win.
That's what I'm saying. So you can kind of have Jimmy and Jay feud, and they can go their separate ways, but kind of still interfere or kind of like still in each other's business at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So
that's true. That's true.
Also, the Usos are at the end. A lot of people don't realize that too. They're nearing the end of their time in career. Well, this was always the plan.
Because they joined in 2005, right?
Yeah, this was always the plan, was for them to, at the end or near the end, to have, a match or matches against each other or a feud. So this literally can go as long as they wanted to go, as long as the writers, whoever's in the writing room for their stories, it can go as long as they need it to go. It can be short. But it's definitely going to be a long.
It's almost Roman Reigns about to retire and go to Hollywood. Let's be real. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. So why not turn right now? Why wait until turn?
Let me say this.
Solo also is turning.
The reason why I said around Survivor Series is because it would have been like a 2-month window with one pay-per-view before WrestleMania, and then Jimmy and Jay could have got their WrestleMania moment one-on-one against each other. That was my thought in doing it in Survivor Series and doing the turn in Survivor Series.
Yeah, but then you'll be rushing the storyline.
Yep.
Not rushing. You still got 3 months.
You're saying
3 months go by no time.
If you're saying they pulled a trigger on this turn right now, you should also say they put a trigger on when the Usos turn on Roman.
So 5 months.
Hold
on.
About it.
So what are we talking about? Survivor Series is in November or October?
It's in November.
So December, January, February, March, April. So 5 months.
For what?
But you gotta think about it. See,
That would have been 5 months.
So technically, we got to see Jimmy and Jay go at it for 7 months to get a WrestleMania moment.
Right? No, but Trav, you gotta look at it like this.
No.
Don't it feel like yesterday we just said Happy New Year and the New Year just started and we're halfway through the year and it went just like that.
Not just
that, but you got to remember they can do a story now for 3 months. It can go away. Something can happen and they can bring that story back up.
No, that's decent. Yeah, they can. They can do that.
You know what I'm saying? Or Jimmy can get hurt again. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they're gonna do. That's what they're gonna do. That's exactly if that.
I'm sorry.
They're gonna make it. But also, we don't even know. Also, we don't even know if the end game is for them to face each other at WrestleMania. Let's be honest.
Well, we don't know if that's Triple H. We don't know if that's Triple H end game. That's their end game. That's what they want.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so that's what you're saying. We don't know it's gonna get dragged over there. Let's be honest. It might not. I'm not thinking about it. It might not. It might not.
And also, I mean, and see, we're jumping the gun. Jimmy and Jay, I think we said it earlier, they may not even fight. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy may just come to Jay. I mean, Jimmy may tell Jay, like, hey, listen, that wasn't the plan. You were not supposed to go out. You're not supposed to be tribal chief. We wanted Solo to be tribal chief. You weren't supposed to be the tribal chief. I just want to make sure that you didn't become tribal chief and get the big head and I lose my brother. It could be a crazy plot twist.
I don't see that one. I don't see that one.
I mean,
you didn't see Jimmy super kicking Jay either.
Yes, I did.
So
I seen it. I seen the writing on the wall for like the last 3 weeks about stories.
And then why are you so upset? Why are you so upset?
Because I didn't want to see it happen this early.
You should have been upset 3 weeks ago. You should have been upset 3 weeks
ago.
I was
praying. I was praying that it didn't happen at SummerSlam. I didn't want to see the turn at SummerSlam. I didn't mind seeing the turn, but not at SummerSlam because I feel like, for me, I feel like Jimmy and Jay deserve and have earned the respect of getting a WrestleMania match one-on-one with each other. So, like Sean said, they can feud for a couple of months, go away, then come back, and maybe it does work that way. Maybe it don't work that way. But I just feel like even with the Sammy situation, he was at the top of the mountain before he turned on Roman, and he stayed at the top of the mountain after he turned on Roman. But the moment he won those tag team titles, and they had one or two good, they had the defense against the Usos, and then they had the fight with Imperium. He started the
They also fought Roman and Solo.
Right.
And now they're champions.
Right.
So that's three. That's three things before KO got injured.
And then he started to decline. Then Sammy started declining
it's not his fault. KO got hurt.
I'm not saying it's nobody's fault. We're not saying it's nobody's fault. But the decline happened.
No, there was no
decline. It doesn't matter how it happened. It happened.
Their next big match was going to be with the Judgment Day. Their next big feud was going to be with the Judgment Day.
Regardless to how the decline happened, it happened, bro. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter how it happened. It happened. So what I'm saying is because this storyline is so beautiful and it is so great, I don't want to see the story of Jimmy degrade or decline in 3 to 6 months because of bad writing or because somebody get hurt. If they're going to do this, it's got to be perfect. It's got to be picture perfect. It can't be no flaws in this storyline when you're doing this because of the fact that we've never.
Which storyline, bloodline was trash? What part of the bloodline was trash?
I didn't never say that.
It's gonna be perfect, man. They can't mess up at the bloodline. They can't mess up. Look, he backtracked his own self.
You can. No, I'm talking about you backtracking. You can mess up the storyline. You can mess up the storyline.
I mean, you can, but they're not.
I'm just saying. What I'm saying is, I don't want them to mess it up because we've known WWE to mess up great storylines. And this one, I feel like if you mess this storyline up, it's going to hurt. Huh?
Since Triple H been in charge, what storyline did he mess up? Name one. Please name one.
Let's see. How long has Triple H been in charge? For how long now?
For a year.
SummerSlam was his first pay-per-view by
first pay-per-view was SummerSlam.
That was not his fault though. It wasn't his fault. It wasn't WWE's fault.
I'm not blaming
the fans messed shit up a lot.
I'm not blaming Triple H. I'm trying. See, I have to go back and look at all the storylines that was written in between that time and what was going on. I can't really just say off the top of my dome right now.
I can say every carrying cross storyline so far has been trash. So I mean, we can probably say that.
But carrying cross,
that's the fans' fault. That was the fans' fault.
Well, I mean,
it ain't. That's
It's carrying cross moveset fault.
His moveset
it's
in the ring is trash.
It's not the
That's
fans'
Karrion's
fault.
fault.
And I
He
like
lost his.
Karrion
That's
Cross
true.
a lot.
That's
Karrion
Karrion.
lost his
That's true.
mojo.
So it's not Triple H. So it's not WWE that messed up.
No,
They handed him the ball and he dropped it.
It's
He
been
dropped
him.
it.
Yeah.
Well, you know, okay. Wait. Let's not blame it all on Karrion Cross because that bullshit Vince McMahon came up with. No. What I'm saying, What I'm saying that bullshit. Oh, okay. I got you. Since he's been back. Okay, yeah, okay, I got that.
I can Triple H
time capsule and all that. When they go to get that time capsule, he dropped that ball, bro. When he attacked Drew on SmackDown, he had it all set up for him.
Right.
Exactly.
I don't know. I can't. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the storylines that's been built over the last year because I can't call it over my head which one they dropped.
Triple H hasn't dropped the ball on anything since Triple H has started
Exactly. So now they're not going to
mess
up.
He's a Triple H guy. And he's the only one that's been given the ball and he dropped it. Now look, Triple H gave Shinsuke the ball.
I'm gonna say this. I will say this. Y'all gonna disagree. I know y'all gonna disagree, but I can honestly say the storyline with Sheamus winning the tag team title was a drop ball. They should have had more. It should have been more on that. It should have been more on that. I'm not saying for them to win it. I'm saying that with when Sammy and KO won the tag team titles, it should have been up. It shouldn't have never.
That didn't mess up. That wasn't messed up. That didn't mess up.
It's not their fault. It's a weak tag division, bro.
I will say once they won the titles, that should have ended their part with the bloodline. Other than the rematch, and they won the rematch, it should have ended their part with the bloodline right there. They drug out them being in that story.
No, they had to. They had but at the same time they had to continue with the bloodline civil war. That's when the bloodline civil war started. After the rematch, the bloodline civil wars, they was creeping to that. They would step into that. That was really not Sammy's storyline. That was more of a bloodline civil war story.
We're not blaming Sami Zayn or nobody. We're just saying
it wasn't WWE's fault. You said WWE's fault cannot mess it up, and they had.
So who fault was okay? So if WWE, you don't think WWE messed that up with Sami Zayn?
No.
Who do you blame? Who do you blame?
No.
Who do you blame?
And said the weak tag division.
The blame Vince McMahon for always breaking up tag teams.
No, it's the fans.
It's the fans, and then KO getting hurt, and KO getting hurt. What else you want to do?
That's what
Sammy got the John Cena elbow right now.
Hey man, you keep dragging out this KO got hurt. KO only been hurt like a week or two, so let's cut that.
It's not that. It was,
but it was still good though. It was still good, man.
It's the weak tag division.
And it was building feuds with Imperium, though. What are you talking about, Trav?
It's the weak tag division and the fans.
Exactly. Not WWE. So
back to the
bloodline. Back to the bloodline thing.
But you can blame both because you remember Vince don't like tag teams, so he broke up a lot of good teams before we could even see what they could do.
That's true. That is true. But that's Vince. We're talking about Triple H era.
He's trying to bring that back. Like bringing DIY back, I'm telling you right now, if they put DIY and Sammy and KO in the same ring, it's going to be like FTR against DIY, bro.
Back to the bloodline storyline, because it's been goddamn almost 3 hours, man. We had this conversation for 2 hours, and it's just been going back to circles and circles and circles and circles, man. Circles, backtracking, drifting, circles and circles and circles.
GPS back on.
Back to Jay. Look, from Jay to Jimmy, it's gonna be beautiful, like the rest of the bloodline storyline. Simple as that. And then after that, if they drag it to WrestleMania, they drag it to WrestleMania. If they don't, like you said, they can add more stuff to it. They can add the triple threat. They can add the Fatal 4, still a Civil War, or they can add that they finally get back together and
So you can make a storyline great, and if you drag it too long, it can go sour. And that's the
bloodline. Bloodline's been there for 3 years, and it still hasn't been sour.
But it's been 3 years with Roman. Roman.
It's still with Roman. It's still with Roman.
Roman is out for 3 months, so we're gonna wait till he comes back.
Have you not paid attention to how many breaks Roman has taken?
Roman has taken a lot of breaks.
Have you looked at Roman hasn't even defended the title on every pay-per-view since WrestleMania? Roman has set up. Roman has helped. I'm not gonna say he set up. Roman has helped set it up to where he doesn't have to be directly involved
every month
in the story to even keep the story going.
I'm not arguing that. That's what I'm not arguing. But the storyline turns when you got Jimmy and Jay versus each other versus Roman stepping away, and Jimmy and Jay is actually the WWE Tag Team titles, and they're running the show. It's a different ball game. That's all it is. It's a different ball game. Not saying that they can't do it, but it's just a different ball game. It's a different feel.
You truly don't think that Jimmy and Jay, the Usos, fight the arguably outside of the New Day, the best tag team in WWE history, can't carry a feud against each other?
No, that's not what I said. No, that's not what I said.
I'm asking.
No, I believe they can carry a feud against each other, but like you said earlier, certain storylines be dragged out too long. I don't want this one to drag out too long to where it depreciates. I want it to be picture perfect and then go on, move on. And that's why I wanted to shorten the window of this feud versus having a long.
We don't know yet. It could be short.
I don't want it. So that's me. I want it to be short and sweet, not long and get boring. That's what I don't want. I don't want it. It can't be. Okay, so let's be honest. Triple H has been 80. We're gonna be honest. Triple H has been 98% perfect in his creative control, right? We can all agree to that, right?
99.
Okay, 99. But that still leaves a window of 1% of failure. And I'm saying that 1%, I don't want it to be Jimmy and Jay's situation. You see what I'm saying? All I'm saying is if we have a drop ball, it's just like if you're playing basketball. The one thing you don't want to do is turn the ball over with 2 seconds on the clock and you down by 1 point. And that's what I'm saying. I don't want the ball to be turned over in the Jimmy and Jay situation. I don't care if they drop the ball or they do it at a later time. I don't want it to be in the bloodline storyline. Drop the ball in Judgment Day or something.
This is I think I'm done to talking about this, but this is what I'm gonna say last statement right here, Trav. What I said a couple months back, I told y'all in the group chat, us wrestling fans, we just need to live in the moment. Just live in the moment, bro. Just live in the moment. Let this, like we said, it could go up to WrestleMania, or it can go to probably Survivor Series, or it could go to Hell in a Cell or Fastlane. We don't know.
We'll see.
Live in the moment. Just live in the moment. Watch the wrestling moment. Stop doing predictions because we don't fucking know. So that's all I'm saying. Jay, who won this argument, man? It's been 2 hours, man.
Jay, okay, before you say that, Jay, let me say something to y'all while y'all on the live. While everybody's on the live, Sean, Jay, Cy, and I know hearing you join every now and then, but I still got these 2 wrestlers waiting on us to bring them on, bro. So y'all let me know when y'all ready so I can reach out to them, bro. There's one when he was in AEW for a split second, and there's another one. He's only been in the game for a year, but when I tell you the boy looked nice, he looked nice.
Yeah, we can talk about that off air. Maybe we can bring him in next week. Let's we had 2 hours and 30 minutes. All right.
Yeah.
It was a heated argument, you know what I'm saying? But everybody made valid points. It was so heated that we had to bring Sean out of retirement. Actually Sean and Cy, to be honest. But you know what I'm saying? But I mean everybody made valid points. I think, you know what I'm saying, I think as wrestling fans, what makes wrestling fans so great is the fact that everybody has opinions and nobody's wrong. It's just, you know what I'm saying, like your vision and what you like to see. So I think, you know, so everybody, you know what I'm saying, did their thing. Everybody plead their case, had valid points, you know what I'm saying, made a strong argument. You know what I'm saying? So I think overall it was a great show.
Per usual.
Nah, we need a win. Who won, man? Sean and Keys. Keys is never right. Keys is never right. But go ahead. We need it. Look, we need a new judge, man. We need a new judge, man, with these arguments, man. We need a new judge.
If we get a bigger crowd in the audience, then maybe we can get some real judgment.
We need a new judge, man. We need a new judge, man. We gotta make this show more spicy with these competition.
It's not gonna be even because y'all four believe that it was the right time to turn, and me and Sean
bro, the crazy, you know what's crazy, Trav, is me and you are the big, well, and Jay and my side, we are the biggest. Us four are the biggest WWE guys. These other two are indie guys. These other two are indie guys.
What? Hold on. What?
Wait. They AEW guys.
Indies, man. AEW guys. They AEW guys.
Real quick.
They AEW guys, bro.
Let's really clear this up. I like AEW guys
in general.
Nah.
You like gymnastics and midgets, man. You like gymnastics and midgets, man.
That's what
you like gymnastics and midgets. Like,
hold on, no.
I'm gonna let y'all have this
Hold on. So because
but this kind of MJF promo
has had the monopoly for the last way.
Look, he wants to take down the major leagues. He
wants
to take down the major
leagues.
league.
To do with that. I enjoy.
Man, you got so much hate.
WWE.
You got so much hate, bro.
I also like watching Impact. I like watching New Japan. I like watching AEW. I like wrestling. I'm not one of them people that's like, I'm only gonna watch WWE.
So
that makes no sense.
Young Bucks are wrestling?
Tribalism, actually.
Young Bucks
are
wrestling?
They're the greatest tag team in the game right now.
Wrestling? What wrestling moves do they do?
The Bucks are one of the best.
They do an arm drag.
Y'all boys got it. Good night.
Teams in the game, period. Hands down.
Headlock. They do
Bucks literally are one of the best.
They do flips. They do flips.
What does that got to do with wrestling, bro? Wrestling is not just a bunch of big dudes.
They wrestling is wrestling
each other.
They slapping thighs.
They slapping thighs.
So what was
Jeff Hardy? You like Jeff Hardy? I don't know what type of wrestling that is.
What was that?
Jeff Hardy takes naps in the middle of his matches.
That's this Jeff Hardy, man.
Hold on, Matt and Jeff Hardy back in the day. What were they? What was Edge and Christian?
Same thing.
Flyers, but they don't look. There's a difference between why I don't like these high flyers. And I ain't backtracking. This is the reason why I don't like.
You don't like FTR, Henry? You don't like FTR?
I never said I didn't say that. I said Young Bucks. I didn't say FTR.
Though?
They're wrestling. They wrestle. They do suplexes.
What's wrestling?
They do
Henry?
Actually amateur wrestling.
What's wrestling, Henry?
Suplexes. Mat wrestling.
They do that. Let's
storytelling.
They do that.
Storytelling and not
they do that.
Rolling to their spots. If
you want to talk about storytelling,
this is that I mean with that
second
mean to be like
best story.
So Henry, you don't like Penta and Ray Phoenix?
Bro, they're lucha libre. Their style is different than what fucking young bucks do. Their style is lucha libre. You know what libre is?
You don't think none of the matches that the Lucha Bros and the Bucks have is one of the greatest tag matches ever?
Freestyle. Lucha libre is freestyle. Bro, what I don't like, and this is what I'm gonna say, what I don't like is the slapping thighs and the when they roll to their spots. When they roll to their spots.
Jeff Hardy been rolling the spots for 30 years, bro.
Nah, man. At least it could, bro. It's just, bro. They do it too obvious, and you can be like,
All Out, baby, August 27th, baby, greatest pay-per-view of the summer.
But back then, Trav left, man. All right, man. Everybody's gone, bro.
Greatest pay-per-view of the summer before we leave, August 27th. All Out, baby, breaking records, Wembley Stadium, baby.
Man.
You gotta watch the product, bro. You can't judge it.
Gotta watch it. All Out was gonna be something.
I watch it, bro. I watch it and I cut it off.
You don't like Will Ospreay?
I love.
I can't say no because I don't judge him because I haven't watched him.
What about Jack Perry?
I fucking hate him. I hate him too. I fucking hate him.
What about Luchasaurus, man? The greatest luchador ever.
I hate him too.
He's not even a lucha libre, man.
No, he is. Have you not seen his stuff?
No, he's not, man.
Lucha Underground.
Lucha
Underground. Hold on. His Lucha Underground work. And
man. Lucha Underground, man. That's
his
not Lucha Libre.
Lucha Libre is A work.
Freestyle.
We need to save this for another show.
Yeah, we do. We gotta say this another show, bro. I thought I was about to go to the gym. Now I'm late, man. What's your final words, man? What's your final words, Jay? Man, Trav really did. Look, Trav really did drag this damn theory, man. But go ahead. Damn. He,
Anyway. Oh,
yeah, he did an Irish goodbye. He did an Irish goodbye.
On that note, AEW All Out, August 27th, greatest pay-per-view of the summer. You already know what it is. The Big Bad Booty Daddy, or the AKA the Big Bad Susie Daddy. Shout out to all my big Susios out there. You heard?
He back.
Yeah, my bad. Like I said, it was a heated debate. You know, Travis being Travis, he was.
Keys won. Just say it. Just go ahead and say it.
So
I won. Just said I won. I beat him. I beat him with the Cody. I beat him with the Cody argument, and I beat him with the Bloodline argument, man.
He made some valid points.
It was a good debate.
I'm not gonna lie. Debate. Yeah, he did make some valid points. It's just he made a lot of, you know.
He just
which round? Look, which round was it? The first round he went around, or the second round? Because I got lost. I got lost. Even when he backtracked, what points? But hey, I'm out though. It's
Sal,
your boy.
It's Dolph time.
It's your boy Saheem.
And if anybody seen Dolph Ziggler, please let us know in the group chat. If anybody has Dolph Ziggler is missing, please let us know in the group chat. We are concerned about Dolph Ziggler. I repeat, not his brother. We know where his brother's at. We don't know where Big Dolph is at. So please, if anybody, any sightings, just hit us up in the Wrestling Talks and Thoughts group. Thank you. That's all I gotta say. Thank you.
All right, we definitely a heated, great show. That's why we went a little over. But definitely tune in. We'll talk to Trav. You know, I know he said he wanted to get his wrestlers on. So we'll see if we can try to do that next week. But again, I've been your host, Jay McMain, the protege.
And your boy Saheem the Dream.
Big Keys, you know.
The villain.
And the Big Bad Booty Daddies has left the building. All right, we'll see y'all
Irish
guys.
Goodbye. He did an Irish goodbye. All right, y'all.
See y'all next week. Peace.